Up in the Hello, everybody, and welcome to Frontier Doubles League on this beautiful Saturday night. We have a wonderful slate of games at the 8, 9, and 10 o'clock hour. But to start us off, we have a Star League matchup between the Colts and the Hammerheads. And I am one of your casters, Mia, and I will be joined by KG for this hour. How you doing, KG? It's been a minute.
It has been a minute. I'm excited for this next season. To be honest, I'm glad to cast with you again too. This is gonna be fun.
Oh yeah, no, it's gonna be a good time. Looking at some of the names in the lobby, I do recognize them. I think that we're gonna have a wonderful series. Do you have anything to say about either of these teams before we tell these guys to uh, join up and we can get going here?
I actually don't because it's week one. To be honest, there's not really much to say other than I can't wait to start the season. That's pretty much all I've got.
Yeah, I mean, well, I'm very excited to start the season and for these guys to start their seasons. And I did see that you got a cast last night, so this is my first cast of the season. So we're gonna shake. I'm at least going to start shaking off the rust for me. But hope everybody out there is having a wonderful night, and we're going to give these guys a good luck, have fun, and a join up, and we're going to get this series underway. Hammerheads playing with Rees and Hey Diener, the Colts playing with Doomster and Covius. And now we are in the regular season, so we will be playing best of 5, first to 3 victories. Standard Rocket League rules apply. Teams on stream do get a timeout that they can call. Typically don't see that too much in the regular season, but it is something that can happen, just so everybody is aware. But off of this start, Hey Diener just trying to get some control in the corner, and bump coming out from Doomster. Covius going to try to pop this one up on the backboard. Rees, not a lot of boost, and trying to play these balls off the backboard. That's a good play out front, but Rees able to turn this aside, and some early pressure out of the Colts.
Yeah, that ball goes wide. That was a definitely attempted goal, just not able to get enough power behind it. Hey Diener's going to try to do something. Doomster with a good demo. It's been kind of physical off the bat. I do like seeing that. Rees, not enough boost to punch that into the back of the net or even get it too dangerous. Doomster sending it in the corner. Rees missing it. Chance for Doomster to hit it back. Can't get a double tap or anything. And Hey Diener taking control, getting it around Covius. Rees going up, hitting it wide, and Doomster putting it right back in the corner. Hey Diener coming up, nobody attacking until last second, and Doomster is able to punch it away. And we're just over a minute into this game, and I'm gonna tell you, this has been pretty even. Both teams doing pretty good so far.
Follow? Yeah, they both are, and Covius able to follow that one up, get it into the corner. Hey Diener not quick enough to get to what could have been an open net, but that is a double commit, and this is an open play for Rees. If he can get behind the ball, he should, and he's gonna gently touch this one in. Ooh, little too close for comfort, but the ball does find its way across the line. You know, yeah, as we get from both of the Hammerheads get calculated in the chat. That's exactly how you draw it up on an open net, is you send it off the post where it slowly will roll across the goal line and just barely in on the other side, just destroying any last little bit of hope the opponents have of making a save, as that cross coming out with no reception on the other end for an equalizer, as Rees going to get this one over top. Doomster doesn't have it, and that's going to be a tap in for Hey Diener. Just like that, Hammerheads up 2.
Yeah, that was a nice little flick by Rees. Doomster just a little late. Early, that pass that went to Doomster. Unfortunately, Doomster, I think, only had like 12 boost. Any more boost, that might have been going in. So this is one of those things where I would say inches right now is somewhat of what's going on. There's 2 minutes have gone by. We're not even halfway through. Nice 50. Covius being nice and patient. And can't bully it in. Unfortunately, good job by Rees with a great save. Hey Diener going to give it a hook shot. And it goes in. What a reversal of fortune, unfortunately for the Colts.
That's really is kind of what it felt like, is that the Colts have had a couple opportunities and the Hammerheads have just turned it around, and Hey Diener with a great job just cutting that one and sending it on net. Don't really know if he knew how much boost that those guys had, but they had absolutely nothing in the tank, either of them, to make plays. No. This one's sent on, and that one's off the post and in from Hey Diener again. And oh boy, the Hammerheads really starting to run away with this one. Hey Diener leading the way with 3 goals, and Reese picking up one himself, but I guess slightly more impressive 100% goal participation too, with picking up 1 goal and 3 assists, which is uh, truthfully, that's a great stat line for the full length of a game, and we still have more than half of it to go. But the Colts just need to find something. It feels like that they've been so close so many times, and it feels weird to think that this is a 4-0 game when it really feels like it should be 2-2. Is that one
Wow.
great pass from Reese to Hey Diener, and that's 5. And this one, um, I mean, it's just over halfway. It's not that the Colts can't find 5 goals. I just don't believe that that's going to be possible. So really, at this point, like, what do you do? Um,
You, yeah, you keep fighting is what you do. Like, sorry.
yeah, yeah.
All right.
Oh my goodness, this is turning into a little bit of a slaughter. The Hammerheads certainly smelling blood in the water right now, and certainly attacking, continuing to attack. Uh, I guess really it feels like almost at this point is it almost feels like we're looking at a little bit of of what we can do at this point is autopsy. Like what is going wrong for the Colts to be down 6-0 after what seemed to be a pretty solid start with a couple of opportunities where 1 or 2 touches that go their way, and this is a much different game, but alas, that is not the case.
No, I mean, we can hindsight is 50-50 this all the time, but I would say that my biggest thing would be that the Colts are a little apprehensive. They've had some challenges that, fake challenges, I would say, that probably are a little too close to their own goal, that sort of thing. Maybe just give yourself a chance to just go for it right now. It's down 6-0. Maybe instead of faking, go for it. Just attack them as much as they've been attacking you. But it's a minute to go. My goodness, little too far back. That's gonna skid in. And let me tell you something right now. They are 7 of 8 shooting as a team. That's nuts.
And I have to say, 7 of 8 shooting, I think, is even more impressive considering the Doomsters picked up 2 saves. So they even have a follow-up goal, I guess, where a shot wasn't recorded. But I will also say, still going to point out Reese, still 100% goal participation, picking up has picked up another goal and 2 more assists since the last time I've decided to go with 2 goals and 5 assists. But Reese absolutely stomping on them right now, looking for this and gonna get it underneath, and Reese gonna find himself a hat trick and is looking is 57 points away from breaking 1,000 for the game.
It's a possibility here.
Yeah, certainly is. I really hope game 2 isn't gonna go this way and is maybe gonna be a bit closer. I feel like that this one's just really has gotten away from the Colts, and that we'll find something a little bit better, a little bit nicer in game 2. But this one really is really wrapped up. I'd like to see him at least find one though.
Yes, I agree. This is not looking good. Doomster's trying to get there. No.
Oh no. And that's the 1,000, and now Hey Diener is 59 points away from 1,000,
which is also very possible right now. It's not a joke. I'm gonna say this. I don't see any give up in the Colts, to be honest. I feel like they haven't changed they've been a little more aggressive, but I like how they're still fighting. There's no they've been shooting on goal. They've been doing their best. Things are not going their way right now, and I don't see any give up. So that's what I like to see. Kovius can't get on top of that one, unfortunately. We got under 20. Doomster is able to almost get a catch on this, but turns away yet again. And I think that's something I would like them to try to do. Not turn away. Be confident in your touches. You've got this. Kovius trying to get a pass on, but Hey Diener's going to get there. A deflection. There's a definite another chance at a goal. No way.
No way.
No, that hit the ground.
Yep.
No.
Wait, that's and Reese finishing this game 5 goals, 5 assists, 3 saves on 6 shots for over 1,200 points. both of the Hammerheads finishing 1K plus. Haydeener not too shabby himself, 5 goals on 5 shots with 3 assists and a save. Colts, Doomster picking up 2 saves and a pair of shots between the two of them. I have to agree. I didn't see the fight giving up, but that is uh, certainly a little demoralizing.
Mm,
If you're the Colts, but you have to pick up and go again. And oh my goodness, looking at the touches, Reeves with 102 had more touches of the ball than the Colts team entirely.
that's
Um,
insane.
yeah, this is one of the stat lines of all time. I mean, what are you saying if you're the Colts right now?
Ignore it is what you're saying. This is Rocket League. Keep going. I would try to figure out something to change up. Are we going to demo more? Are we going to try to disrupt them? I would try to figure something out to change up in general. My personal opinion is I think they should be confident in themselves and go for those balls. Like don't give them time. Don't let them make, like you don't just, you got this. Just don't let them get this. But at the same time, I can see a lot of the 50s weren't going their way. A lot of things weren't going their way. So I could, I don't feel like they lost, like fight, but there was definitely confidence that they just keep it up. You got this.
Yeah, and looks like they can maybe get one here. Ooh, just a little bit wide, but this is a little awkward for Rees. Does handle this nicely and does clear the line. And
No.
oh no, not
No,
like
don't
this.
do this to me.
Not like this. Oh. Oh. This hurts. We're laughing. Covius
right
sends
away.
out the great pass quick chat and Doomster with the reply of crazy redirect.
It was.
It was. I mean, that was absolutely filthy. But after getting 10-0'd, it's not really how you'd like to start off the next game. But this ball is high up. Covius with nothing to jump for. Rees clearing it out to the corner. Another shot on it.
Come on.
Come on, get it. Let's go.
There
we go, Doomster.
I don't even know. I have a giant smile on my face right now.
Yeah.
I had a frown 2 seconds ago while that thing was in there until I saw Doomster.
As soon as it went off the crossbar, I'm thinking to myself, I'm like, oh, this is just that kind of game. This is just that kind of series for the Colts where they're going to have to work so hard for absolutely everything, and everything is going to be so little. Covius, a little bit of a whiff, but that's okay.
It was 3 in a row.
Let's see it tied. Yeah, and Doomster, great bump and nice boost steal, just trying to get some harassment in and make a nice play, and hopefully not run into his teammate too much. But a lot more steady. This is, I think, a bit more of what we'd expect from the Colts, but that's Rees with just a great little play.
Yeah, Rees is definitely something you don't want to give a lot of time with the ball. Don't get me wrong, Covius was trying to harass them, but a little bit. But you don't. This is I've seen this like 2 games in a row, less than a minute. Pretty much only a minute has gone by. I would argue that Rees is somebody you do not. I mean, don't get me wrong. I'm not trying to take that away anything away from Haydeener. I'm just saying, like, Rees is definitely not somebody you want to give time. Good try by Covius to try to challenge that. This is dangerous. Good job by Doomster to get in front of that and prevent that one from going directly on goal. Rees is going for the double tap. Can't get that on. Stop by Haydeener and a little bit of a bump. Covius is able to get this in the corner. And I would say that right now their patience is a little better and their touches are going a little better. And I feel like they have a little bit of a game plan here. Yeah, nice try on the flick there. Not able to get it. Rees is going up. Good try for a bump by Haydeener. Doomster going up. Not able. What a save, Mia. That was a great job by the Colts.
Yes, it was. I feel like I've been. This ball gets close to the Colts net, and I'm holding my breath a little bit. Every time it does, is that one is cleared away to safety and looking much better. And this is a decent position for Covius, getting it around one and gets the little tap in off the backboard, tying this one up. And Colts certainly not out of this one. I think that this was played really well. The certainly didn't get the flick I think he was looking for, but it works out in the end, able to follow it up, find the equalizer. like 2:52 to go. I mean, I think at this point last game, I think that they were down 5-0 at this point. So
Yeah.
this is a completely different team than we saw in game one.
Yeah, I would say that they definitely, like, right there, Kovius goes away, but Doomster goes up. So, like, that was a challenge that seemed to me that was, like, planned, if that makes any sense. Kovius can't quite get it on. Doomster is going to push this into the corner a little bit, give Kovius a chance to get back. They're both a little bit of a...
Oh, no.
Ooh, now as I say, they feel like they've got good conversations going, good comms going. This happens, and that's not...
Yeah.
Not
Yeah, that's a little tough with the Doomster with the you're welcome in chat there, but yeah. I saw the vision there. I saw going back to look for the bump on that play, and unfortunate timing on the cut from the second man, that play just doesn't work out for them. Ree's getting to this ball, sending it out into the corner. Doomster with nothing in the tank, gonna leave that one up for Haydeener and Kovius. Clearing this one off the backboard, but Reese sending it right back in, cannot find a follow. And just trying to wade through these waves of attack. And Doomster, nice little flip, and he's going to find that one in. And the fight is still there. The Colts just finding ways.
At first, I thought Haydeener was going for a demo, but it looked like at the end, like, went flying by. That has a chance. Doomster, great job right there. This is a great game. You would never know from this game that the previous game was what it was. I still think there's plenty of time, especially for the Colts. I feel like that's a great... Look at this. Kovius, great job. Doomster's able to hit in the corner. Kovius has a chance to shoot it. Goal. Reese does not have bruised. Bang! This is their... is that their first lead?
Yeah. This is their first lead, and they lost 10-0. And they are up in this game. I mean, really, what a turnaround! But there is still plenty of time coming down to 90 seconds to go. So, a lot of time left. A lot of Rocket League left. One goal is not a lot, especially against this Hammerheads team. But certainly looking a lot better. That's a great bump and should be able to get another one.
No way.
That one's slow enough, and it is Kovius gonna do it himself. He's gonna get a 2-goal lead, and this is exactly what you need. It's not perfect, but it is enough, and good enough is what you need.
Yeah, you're darn right. That was an absolutely wonderful play. This is a good 50 in there. Reese is going to take it, but bullied away. Good job.
Booster got the boost.
And you're right, it stole the boost, and this is going to be put away by Haydeener. Good job of Haydeener giving a clear out, giving the chance, and another little stop, and Doomster's right there, playing a lot faster than they were this last game. This is a little dangerous. Reese is there. That's back wall. Haydeener gets there in time. Crossbar down. They're down one. There's still plenty of time in this game.
Yeah, I mean, 57 seconds. I mean, they gave themselves a 2-goal cushion, so they don't really have any more to give, but they're still up, which is really what they're looking for. And 57 seconds is going to be a long time, but just as long as they can keep some possession, keep some boost, and find a play. As this one, Doomster needs to get that ball out, as this one's going to drop. Kovius has to be very careful playing this. Great job to just send it out to not panic, as Reed's going to play this one in. Doomster going to play it out. Going to need to find some boost and not overcommit with nothing, as Kovius just going to try to sit in the corner and see what Reese wants to do. As this one's sent across, and
what a dodge of the devil
there, but yeah, keeps it around, and that's a great 50. This one's off the backboard. Reese up, doesn't have the touch, and this is a gentle shot on and down, and it's in through the smoke.
Oh, this is the things are going enough right for them this game that they're staying in it. Maybe a couple of these bounces happen the other game. It's not 10-0. This right here, this is a great statement right now. 6-4, 18 seconds. There's still time in this game, but this is all for the Colts right here. This would be intense to hold this off. Oh, what a stop right there, Reese. Not a lot of time here. They got to score real quick. Little flip resets and a miss, and there we go.
Good. Yeah, exactly what they need. Doomster gonna drop it, and the Colts.
Yeah.
What a recovery effort. I mean, the mental fortitude to not count
Dude,
yourself down and out after a 10-0 loss and to fight your way to a 6-4 win is
Monk.
impressive. Truthfully, impressive mental fortitude, I'd have to say. And I feel like that there's not too many people who can shake off a 10-0 loss and come back to find a victory, as hard fought as that was. But victories don't come easy.
No, and we are now a tied series, and I would like to just throw out a little thing there. Game 1, 10-0. Game 2 was 6-4. That's 10 points. 10 points been scored in both games. Wonder if we'll have a theme going on.
Yeah, I like this. I mean, I hope we get more 10 goal games. I hope one team is not the one who scores all of them, but a 6-4 is a nice score line. I mean, a couple more of these is some good action. It's high drama, but it just a lot better from the Colts. They felt a lot more physical. Felt like that they were closing down on space from the Hammerheads a lot better, not giving them as much room. And they felt like that they weren't panicking as much. I still feel like I saw some times on defense where they were a little low on boost, but I don't think that that's as much of a knock on the Colts as defenders, as much as I think that that's just solid offensive rotations on the part of the Hammerheads in getting these boost steals. But there certainly are some little pennies out in front that they can be picking up to at least have a little bit of boost. I felt like it was Doomster who I was kind of noticing was a little low, but did a good job at not panicking, and this is a good opportunity. Doomster just going to play it slow, realizing Reese is not pressing. Gets this around 1, no boost, going to look for the pinch in the middle, but that does pop, but Dean are going to get there, and Kobe is smart to back away. And knowing a shot coming in a good dive by Doomster. As I like how I like how they're seeing the game. They really are picking good times to challenge and good times to sit back. So I guess the decision making on the part of the Colts seems a lot better.
I agree. Oh, nice little push away by Doomster. A little bit of a miscommunication here. Nobody getting that corner boost. This could be bad here. No boost with Covius in the back. Hayden with not the greatest touch. Covius is able to get this probably halfway in save. And that's, again, something to make up. What, another touch? Can Reese get it down? Reese can. That's just a little too much. A little bit of a feeding frenzy by the Hammer.
Yeah, certainly keeping this ball up in the air is what they needed. Covius had some boost, but was in the air, couldn't get back to it. That certainly exhausts the boost tanks and some of the struggles on that defensive side. That the Hammerhead's just so good at getting the boost, and this is maybe another one if Reese has enough to get back to it and does, but that's off the post. This one's not in as Diener gonna miss this one on the side, and that should have been a 2-0, and it is not. We'll see if this will come back to affect them, as Reese just gonna pop this one in. Hey, Diener was up but got beat by Doomster, using everything in the tank to get that one, and Covius gonna try to play this one and forces Reese up with this ball. As Hayden are going to look for that bump on Doomster, and Covius is there, clears this away. Great job getting to this as Hayden are going to make a play, turns it around, but Covius getting back to it, finding this around 1. Reese on the pop over Doomster, doubles, can't get there. Covius breaks it up, and this could be dangerous as Diener missing a couple, and Doomster finding a 50, can't get back to Reese, and approaching halfway on this game, and 1-0. Certainly a lot different than our 2 previous games.
I agree. I think both teams are a little. I'm not going to say I'll use the word nervous, but that's not what I mean. I need to up my vocabulary a little bit. They're a little apprehensive. They're more calculated. They're a little more picky with the things that they're doing. I think a lot of this stuff is because this stuff keeps happening. Great save by Covius. Covius is able to come off the wall. Doomster, a little awkward. Oh my gosh, yet again, Doomster's able to stop it, but not able to get this one. Unfortunately, a little too much of, they double committed too many times here.
Yep. Yeah, Doomster went there, did a great job getting back down, but having to get back up so quick again and not able to do it as Reese gonna send that one in, and Well, everything seems a little bit more calm. Hammerheads certainly seem a bit more in control. Some of the finer plays, they're doing a really good job trying to keep the ball in the air, forcing boost usage out of the Colts and just exhausting them and then finding their opportunities. As this one set in the middle, that is very dangerous. And
Ooh.
Reese with the backflip save, Bakovius gets the demo, sees the teammate trying to pass this across. Doomster not in a good position, but does get a great cut and finds this one on the short side, and that lead in half.
I feel like this was a fake. I'm gonna
Yeah.
if
Yeah,
you would ask
I think-
Doomster, definitely.
Yep. I think so.
I think so too. That's a good job cutting the lead in half. There's a minute 41 in this game. It's literally anybody's game yet again. Game 3 is not like game 1, and game 3 is not like game 2. This is an awesome series, and I mean this. I like what I see. The Colts have definitely inspired me in like, especially with last game. There's still plenty of time though. Reese putting in the corner. Both the Colts players are in kind of a dangerous position. It's a little bit of a hard pass. Kovius going up, has the boost. Can they get the touch? They can. Can it go? It does. They tie it up minute 17.
And they're just keeping themselves in it enough to find the opportunity. And I think that was Reese just didn't have the boost to go up for it, and Kovius did, and able to just get enough speed on that ball to find it in the back of the net before Reese could get there. And Colts, I mean, have a chance to take this game. I mean, looking at this, that this is a 2-2 game, but the Hammerheads with 9 shots, the Colts with Reese. This one, Reese is able to get there. But I have to say, the Colts coming out with 6 saves. Covey is having 5 to himself there. That this is a impressive defensive performance to just keep the team in it. As a great mid-air 50 from Kovius as this ball popped up. Reese misses it, is bumped, and just being harassed by Doomster and getting bumped out of it by his teammate. As this one sent back the other way, Reese able to catch it. Gonna take this into the corner, grab that 100 boost, and take it up. 30 seconds to go. Looking for this air dribble, and is cleared out a little. That was Haydeener was up for this one, but I mean, 20 seconds. We may be headed to overtime, but still a lot of time.
Still a lot of time. This is even right now. Haydeener, a lot of in the tank here. Doomster's able to push this off to the side. Haydeener does take that corner boost. Reese goes up and shoots it. Not too hard of a shot. It's a little dangerous. Still in the Colt zone. Kovius, a lot of boost, is trying for a reset. Doomster's able to push it forward overtime here. And this is game 3, so not like game 2, not like game 1, because we got our first overtime of the series and 2 50s in the middle. My goodness, these teams are even all the way through this game. Whee!
Yeah, they are. As Covey is going to do a good job picking up that boost. Is demoed for the effort, but Doomster, little dangerous on the 50, but it does work out for him as this ball will be sent across the field. And Haydeener with another demo, can't find it there, and that one just wide, going to safely fly across the net as Doomster just going to wait for this one and corrals it in the corner, sending it up. No boosts. I feel like that this has been the, you know, I'd be real interesting to check the stats afterwards. It really has felt like Doomster has been on almost no boost for most of this series so far. This one popped back in the middle. Haydeener not able to get there. Kobe is breaking this play up. We're almost a minute into overtime as Doomster just going to send it down the other way, and Haydeener off into the corner and can't find that touch. That one's alone in the middle with Reese with no boost. Is Doomster going to send it the other way? This could be a shot. No boost, but he's there.
No way.
Missed by Kobe. He's just going to put this back to Doomster, sending it over Reese, and Haydeener that sends this one high. 50 boost in the tank to get to this. Kovius beats, and this could be in the back of the net, and it's off the post, and he's going to find its way in, and Kovius wins the game. Minute and 14 seconds into overtime. This Colts team is up 2-1 in this series. Kobe is finishing with 6 saves. This team lost 10-0 in game 1 and is 1 game away from winning the series.
I don't know if I can. I don't know if my heart can handle this. This is absolutely incredible. This is what a series this is. The Colts. You would never have thought. Look at the game 1, and now it's game 2 and game 3. We have an overtime. We have a close game 2 with an absolute blowout from game 1. The Hammerheads are not happy right now with themselves. You know that, but they're not playing terrible. My gosh, that's the next thing I want to throw out there. The Hammerheads are playing awesome. It's just that the Colts have just turned something on, and whatever they've turned on, it's gotten the job done, and it's been absolutely wonderful to watch.
I really think I think it has to be some of the defense. I mean, Covius with 6 saves, Doomster picking up a second, 11 shots out of the Hammerheads, 7 saves, and with 2 goals, that leaves 2 missed shots. And it's funny what 2 plus 2 equals. I wonder how that would have been a little bit different for the Hammerheads if those 2 went in the net. But sadly, that is not the reality. The Hammerheads missing 2 shots, but they've been playing well. But it really looks like the Colts have just taken to letting the Hammerheads attack, letting them overcommit, and just finding counterattacks the other way that they're finding great success in. Weathering this storm was something that they did not do in game 1 and have been able to do in the other 2 games as Covius with a great challenge off the ceiling. Doomster can be able to get a play here and forces one out of Diener, who does get demoed but does find the save as this one up. Ree's going to be able to clear it away. It's really going to be the Hammerheads trying to break through this defense as they're just doing a great job getting the car in front of the ball as Covius trying to get this one in the middle and turned aside. But breaking through is just going to be something that the Hammerheads are going to have to figure out. I mean, 10 goals in game 1, I feel like that they wish that they could maybe spread those out a little bit because they've had 6 in the past 2 games. So, little front loader, the double he has.
Oh my goodness.
Yes.
Oh, goodness gracious. I'm going to tell you, they're being angry right now. Earlier they had that scissor sandwich demo that did not lead to a goal. That could have been devastating. Then we have this right here, Kobe's with a beautiful double touch. This is what's going to happen. You've got to see. I was going to say you're going to have to see Rees. There you go. Oh my god,
Rees.
This is an entire clip for double clip.
This is
2 clips in a row.
Pre-flip into the reset to get a double tap. Yeah, Rees in chat can't let you have the best shot of the stream.
Yeah,
and
right?
I think really puts that one in. I was about to say Kobe is for shot of the night, and then Rees just said, "Let me cook," and actually cooked there.
Yeah, this is
gonna be a good one. This is
Oh,
gonna
it's
be
gonna-
a good one.
Yeah, it's gonna be a good one. That's like Rees. As soon as I stopped talking, was like, "This, I'm gonna show you." Gosh, talk about how even this game is. This is a way to start the night. Let me tell you.
Yeah, and man, just a fantastic season opener, I think, for both of these teams. Even though they've lost the last 2, a 10-0 game 1 is a wonderful way to start your season. Great for the goal differential. And the Colts, just great job recovering. That's a fantastic bump, opening this up for the Colts to drive this one in, and that one's awkward over the head, but sent the other way. Rees looks like he has a lot of room up the wall, full tank, gonna send it to the backboard. Can he get the double? Can't find it. Shot from Diener, and that one's gonna be off the crossbar. Rees gonna try to turn this one, can't find that one, off the post as well. Diener back onto the wall, grabbing that mid boost, will turn for it. Doesn't get the shot he wanted, and that one sent back Doomster. Almost spelling doom for his squad, but doesn't. Over 1. Diener gonna try to send this one off, and Doomster right back for it. And back into the Colts half. Back into the Hammerheads half that ball went, but back into the Colts half as this one's sent, and Diener gonna try to recover, but we're halfway through, and even game. This is a fun one.
This is a fun one. The Colts have definitely been much more physical this game. They've got a decent amount of demos. Kovius trying to get a flip reset. Actually, just off the top ceiling. Rees with a good hit. This is dangerous for Doomster. Ooh. Great demo by Diener, but that's not going in the goal, unfortunately. But a good try right there. That could have been that one. We have under 2 minutes officially now. Rees going to have to sidewall. Doomster's going to beat Diener, but actually Diener hits that, 50s it. Kovius is there. Rees has officially picked up that corner boost. Stop this one. Diener, not the touch they were looking for to get this upfield. And yet again, both teams back and forth. A little bit of badminton going on right now, and I love this. I love this game. It has a lot of sports.
Yeah, as Covius with a great challenge. I have to say, Covius has come through with a lot of great challenges and trying to find a play there, maybe getting one that's a good dive by Doomster, but nothing doing there as Haydeener just has to let this one go in the net, and Reed's going to be able to pick one up. Minute 25 remaining, and we have our third goal of the game, and that one down all the way. Good thing Haydeener didn't get in the way. Not quite sure if he maybe had an idea of stealing that ball, but little hairy driving in front like that.
Little, yeah. But good job, just at least keeping them up back while Reese has plenty. Demo in the...
What a great demo.
Great demo. Are they back yet? They are. That's on target, but a good recovery from Doomster to get that. This is dangerous, though. Haydeener on.
Ooh.
Oh, I thought it was saved for a split second there, but oh my gosh, that's a 2-goal lead right here. That is big for the Hammerheads.
That is, and that's a lovely little touch. And yeah, Covius almost had that one, but still just had a little bit too much momentum in the wrong direction for the Colts. And 2-goal deficit going to be tough. Covius decides to not go for this immediately, trying to get over Rees. Finds this one into the corner, can't find another touch, but Doomster going to play this into the corner. Is the wrong direction on that, but is going to be able to get back to it. Haydeener is there to get to that one. That one almost looked like an open shot, but Rees is back here. Little jump from Covius, can't find the 50. This ball up. Doomster doesn't get to this one, and Rees with the pre-flip finds it and starting to run away a little bit with this one, but a comfortable lead built up for the Hammerheads.
Yes, 42 seconds is going to be hard, but that being said, with the way that the Hammerheads have been playing, their defense has been pretty good. It's been a lot for the Colts to get into, and the Hammerheads have shown that they can score in bunches if they need to, so the Colts really need to have something go right for them in this next few seconds here to even get back into it, or else the Hammerheads can do what they're doing right now, just take this ball nice and slow into their own side and just, waste time. Although this is dangerous. Doomster on slams it home. 4-2 cuts lead in half.
That's exactly what they need. Get this ball in the net a little bit faster. It's not impossible to find 2 more of those. It's going to be tough, but if there's any team that can do it, it really seems like it can be the Colts, but it's going to be up to them to find those opportunities and get themselves out of here with a series win. Otherwise, we're going to go to game 5 as that's a whiff. Covius with a full tank pops it around 1. Just needs to beat Rees and does find this bump. Doomster, no boost, just going to send this towards the wall. Rees also doesn't have anything, but I think we're getting down a little bit too low. Maybe if they can score right here, is this one?
No way.
Oh, Rees keeping it out. Oh.
Way. I mean, don't get me wrong. Like, they would have had 1 second, but like those are the ones that like hurt.
Yeah, but even then, I mean, a second is.
I'll take it.
A second is another kickoff, and with another kickoff, anything can happen. But that ball finds crossbar, finds the ground, finds the hood of Rees's car, and out of the net that it goes. And the Hammerheads take this one 4-2, forcing a game 5. I think that on stream, is this the first game 5 of the season? I think last night was a series of sweeps.
Yep. 3 sweeps. And,
yes, it is. So this is our so KG, you and I have the privilege of casting the first game 5 on stream of the season.
Yes.
So it's all going to come down to these last 5 minutes and maybe a little bit more. I don't know. We'll find out. We'll see what the script has in store for us. We haven't read it just yet. So
I never read it.
Oh yeah, I know. It's a lot more fun when you don't read it. Plus, like, who even knows how to read?
Me.
Like,
no.
Yeah, exactly.
I did that on purpose.
I'm here to talk, not read.
Right.
So that's all I'm good at. But we'll see what these guys are good for here in Game 5. Score more than your opponent here, you take home a win in week 1, and it's a great way to start your season. It's 10 weeks, which seems like a lot, but it goes by fast, and you need to pick up these W's sooner, because you certainly don't want to be in the position at the end of the season where you're really reliant on trying to find a series win or potentially in the devastating position of needing to rely on others, but that's an early chance that is saved as Covius can't find the touch in the air that he's looking for. No bump to be found, but Doomster, good 50, good job staying on the ball. That ball awkward, but Hayden are going to pick this one up, going to try for a flick, and Doomster getting that one away, and that's a strong shot on, and that's a whiff. Haydener.
No way.
Wow.
Wow.
Really? Okay.
Right. Exactly. That's what I was about to say. Really, there's Haydener's still in the air and is just able to get just not a solid touch, skids off of it, and is able to keep it in. And that is this is Rocket League. This is Rocket League moment. 1-0. You can't let that go. And look at this.
And it's going to go right back the other way.
Thank you.
You know, that is also a Rocket League moment. I mean, if I felt like I can describe any sequence as a microcosm of this series, it is those 2 goals. It is a monstrous attack by the Hammerheads, assisted by just a little luck, followed up by a seemingly innocent counterattack that just ends up being a little bit devastating for the Hammerheads. As Rees gonna send this one high to the corner, looking for a touch, gets us out front. Hey, Diener. Not up, but this one put on. Covius is there to clear the line, keep this tie in a safe position, as meeting Haydeener for a great 50, and Doomster looking for the pinch, can't find it, and that's a little bit of a double commit. Don't want to see that panic too much, as this one gonna get sent the other ways. Haydeener gonna chase this one down, and the Hammerheads offense gonna reset.
Haydener tries to get it around, gets that mid boost, looking for a little bit of a hook shot. Does get a good shot, but Doomster's able to get this one. Good job right there. Doomster coming in, is actually trying to bait Reese into doing something. Reese turns it right around, going for a play here. A flip reset that gets sent up to the ceiling. Haydener is able to stop it. Good touch by Reese. What an angle, and nice patience, and that takes the lead, and that right there is the Hammerheads attack.
Yeah, and that's just great patience from Reese to be able to see that ball, wait for it, not try to do too much with it. He really did as little as he needed to do with that ball, which was get underneath it and just redirect it on net. Good awareness that his teammates there, and it's not going to be contested, but Covius has this ball, has the flip reset. That's over one, and Reese has to clear the goal line with this one, and does. A lot of effort, but he does get there as this one's sent up. And both of the Colts turn away from it, and that one,
oh my
goodness, that was dangerous. As that one again, Reese up, trying to keep this in. Great flip reset, and Covius able to keep this one out as this one's popped up. Doomster gonna try to play this one forward, and it's a great 50 from Covius. Doomster can maybe get back to this one. It's up high, boost from the teammate. That 150 just a little bit wide. We come down to 2:20 left. Is this a great pass? Oh my!
Wow!
What a pass!
Gosh, I love this game. Look at these 2 teams just battling it out. What a storyline! It doesn't matter what, like you said. What a pass! What a slam home! We're just under halftime, 2-2. It's tied. Both teams. This is best of 5. The series is tied at 2. What funny what we're saying here. We got plenty of time on this clock. That is well wide right. I don't know why I was thinking anything different. Doomster's gonna send it. Haydeener's gonna try to take control. Comes off the wall. Still a lot of boost, but Covius is there to stop it. And whiffs here, trying to get on Reese. Misses the bump. Doomster tries to 50. This is dangerous. Haydener on there, sends it in, but Covius has plenty of boost.
Oh, plenty of boost, but not plenty of contact. The whiff coming out, Haydener just popping it softly. Oh, I don't know if he rushed that play, thought the ball was going to come in with a little bit more pace. It looks like he was reading fastball and got change up. I guess is really the best way I can describe that one. Reese is all the way back there. I was wondering, that's a great.
No way.
That's safe in the corner at least for now, and that was it was a bump on Diener, but that's a good bump on to Covius as Haydener is up, but nothing doing there. This is a situation where there is not a lot of boost on the Colts side right now, as Reese has this one. That one. Great job to be cleared out by Covius, as we're down to 1:15 on the clock.
115 missed on the side boost. Kovius decides to turn around and go get it. Reese is wasting time. Almost a little bit of a miss, looking for that 50. Does get it. Kovius with a bump, looking to play something. Kovius is able to stop Haydiner from flicking. Kovius has full boost. Reese. Oh, what a flick! Oh my gosh!
What a fake!
Where are your tires? I don't know.
They're in the corner. Oh my God, they got Reese on the to get the back flip, and he just sits there, and that's exactly what I'd be doing too. Knowing that my wheels are in the corner, yet Doomster his ankles.
Oh gosh!
Yeah, I would say even Reese in the chat, you can't do me like that. Sorry, Reese, you did get done like that. That's just how it goes. We're down to 45 seconds.
Oh, good demo.
Anyone's game. That is a great demo, and this is just Doomster, but he gets up to send this one back. Reese there to meet it, putting it forward. Haydiner picking up that mid boost, sending it over. This one's high up. This is dangerous, but it's off the crossbar and out. Oh, and a clear from Kovius. We're down to 25.
Oh my, Haydiner, a little bit of a miss, maybe giving it to Reese, a little bit of a, okay, maybe miscommunication there. Nice touch right there to get it around Doomster. Doomster does get that mid boost though, stops and hits it to the side. Kovius does beat Haydiner a little bit. Reese does go up, sends it on. Doomster sends it up in the air, has to get up because Haydiner's up. What a block right there. Kovius can't push it up forward. That ball's gonna hit. We're into overtime, game 5, Mia. What is going on?
What's going on is that I think that this, you know, I hate to say this as far as like this is my first series that I've casted of the season, and we're in series 4 of stream games, but that I think that we may have a solid contender for series of the season. I'm going to be honest. If I told you that a game ended 10-0 and that we got a game 5 overtime out of it, I don't think that you'd believe me. But here we are, as Reese gonna pick this one up, looking for the flick, can't find it. Covey is gonna keep this one low, gonna try to turn it, but Haydiner dives in as this ball high, no one there for it. Reese waiting patiently, just gonna send this one high. Covius there is up, clearing this one out. Haydiner using a lot of boost to send it back to the backboard. Reese trying to get there, can't. This could be a little overcommit. Doomster, no boost though. Feels like it's been like this all series. He's gonna get reset with 33 as Covius on the backflip. Oh, and Reese just there in time as we cross over the 1 minute mark. And Doomster, good job playing the backboard on that one.
Yeah, that was a good move there, Reese. Nice touch, no boost. Kovius decides to take that corner, does get it. That's an okay double commit, as long as that goes in the corner like it did. Haydiner almost does a good job of stopping it, almost gets thrown in. Reese trying to collect it, sends it the opposite side. Doomster is there, but hits it into the corner. Another little touch over Haydiner. Not able to get another one. And Kovius does not try to take advantage of that. That ball gets sent right in front of Haydiner. Doomster can't get it in front. Here we go. We got an opportunity. Can Kovius get in front? And does, and gets a clear as we're almost at 2 minutes into this overtime. And what a game it has been, Mia.
Oh, what a pop. Kovius up for this one. I don't know if he had the touch. Either way, that got set down. Is this one going to be bounced forward? Doomster going to try to send this one around. Can't get this with Haydiner. That's awkward, but that's up. That's not in. And it's sent back. There's no Reese. It's sent over. And Reese trying to flip back. Low boost does get this one into the corner. Does find it into safety as Haydiner going to collect this one on the opposite wall. But Doomster going to get this one around. Can't find that touches. Reese just going to slam this one to the backboard. Awkward spot for Kovius. The demo coming through, but this is a shot for Haydiner, and it goes in, and that's how this series ends.
Oh my gosh. It's Reese, that bare touch on Kovius, and a good read by Haydiner to end it. Holy crap, my chest. I don't even...
I know. I wasn't playing. I had my hands on my face for the better part of overtime. Okay, everybody, let's take a breath.
Yep.
Whew.
Yep. All right, honk.
Yes, honk.
I don't even know what to say. Like, I have lots of things I want to say, but I'm only going to say a couple things because I don't want to. We're 10 minutes off to the next game, so I'm going to make this quick. Wow.
Yeah.
the Colt, I know they lost, but man, if I'm teams, I don't know if I want to face the Colts because they've got like they got those mines are solid.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
like it just makes me worried that the end, like if you got to watch out the Colts, guys. Like just be careful, please.
Yep.
That's it.
Yeah. They're. I think if you can be down,
Hammerheads.
if you can lose a game 10-0 and come back and fight to and they lost, but to fight to a 2.5 minute OT in game 5 at the end of game 1, I wouldn't have believed that they could have got there. But the mental fortitude out of the Colts is nothing to be messed with. I think everybody knows who watched this series knows that the Colts will never be out of a game mentally.
No, my hat's off to the Colts, and now I'm going to talk about the Hammerheads. Wow, what a game! Obviously, they kicked some butt, 10-0 to start the series. It was a beatdown, but they held their own. They lost 2 in a row. They could have just buckled down. They did not buckle down. So again, any teams in these leagues, they need to look at those two teams and be like, let's not take them for granted. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I certainly don't think you can take either of those teams for granted. I think that the aggression out of the Hammerheads plays really well into their strengths. I think that they need to maybe work a little bit on overcommitting. It certainly felt like that they were susceptible to counterattacks, and the Colts were able to figure that one out. But the Colts played solid defense. Just Hammerheads got a couple more opportunities to go their way, but I mean, both teams incredibly impressive.
Yeah, that's the word, impressive. That was an awesome series. Holy
That
crap.
was I just as a fan, that was fun.
Oh, yes. Hats off to both those teams because both those teams, like, thank you. That was a blast. I got to cast one of the best series I've ever been able to cast. So thanks. And Mia, that was awesome to be able to cast with you. Lasagna Man,
Yes.
thank you in the background too.
Yes, it is always lovely to cast with
And
you.
the chat.
Yes, and chat, thank you for being here. Love you guys. But with that, we're going to go to a short break, and we're going to be back with a Elite League match between the Owls and the Gators, as you can see on our little bar on the left there. So sit tight, and we'll be back in a few. back, everybody, to Frontier Doubles League. This is the 9 o'clock hour, and we have an Elite League matchup between the Gators and the Owls. I am still Mia, but at this hour, I am joined by Conway. How you doing?
I'm fantastic. Looking forward to this. I gotta say, I was watching Adept yesterday. It looked like we were watching Star or Elite play, so it'd be
Mhm.
interesting to see how these guys get together. But definitely seen a lot of good moves yesterday, even though I think the whole day was a sweep, unfortunately. But I am very excited for this matchup to happen. Looks like we have XC and AFK for the Owls, and Ollie and Oblue for the was it the Gators? And
Yes.
here we go on the kickoff here. Looks like AFK is going to get a good touch towards the Gators side. XC is going to follow, and that Finnick gets it to the goal line, gets it around both defenders, but no one there for the follow-up shot. That's going to be probably the name of the game, is getting that ball to the goal line and getting somebody there for that shot, especially at this level. A lot of the aerial touches, they'll carry things around like AFK's doing there. That ball's going to head back towards the Owls, but XE is up. Oblue on the goal line, turns on it,
Ooh.
misses the ball. It's in the corner, and 30 seconds left. Looks like the Owls are keeping pressure on here.
Oh, yeah, and that's a double commit out of the Gators as AFK. Just going to try to keep this one collected in the corner. Sees a teammate out front, drops a pass, looks for the bump, but XE going to send it underneath, and the Owls grab an early lead.
Yeah, exactly like we talked about. AFK with a good pass. XE there this time. Both defenders flipping through the air, trying to make something happen. Cannot get there. And like I said before, that's going to be the goal, is just getting somebody there to get that pass and get that shot. You don't want to be one person down there with the ball against two defenders, but this one's going to move. AFK with an early shot. Going to get turned away. Oblue pushing up the side. XE's going to be there right back into the Gators side. They're going to have to clear that ball out. So far, not doing a great job of it.
Yeah, not doing the best job of it, but they do find this one across midfield, and Oblue to the ceiling with this one, but AFK on the backboard and going to advance this ball forward and gets this one around Ollie and into the back of the net. AFK absolutely dangling the axles right here. Boom.
It's about as easy a goal you're going to see here in Elite League. Most of these folks can definitely do some tricks, but get that ball in the net, that's what's important.
Yeah, certainly certainly an important skill, and as Goob says, that is AFK's first ever goal in FDL. So, congratulations to him. We hope that this is one of many. Although I will say that the Gators were probably hoping that it is not one of many, at least in this series. But with 3:20 to go, Oblue going to try to take this one off the wall. Knows he has Ollie with a full tank. Is going to take this, try to send it on net. XE able to turn this one away easily. Up with the ball, has a nice dribble. Can't find the reset, but looking to get a deflection. Couldn't find it. AFK has the flip around the one. That one in front. XE not going to turn on that ball, as he will turn on this one. Does get back to it and finds that around, but Ollie is there, as that was a great little touch, and AFK back into his own corner, where he's going to take it and try to advance this ball forward to start another attack. But that one just going to be dunked off the top of, I think that was XC's car that got sent off the top of into the back of the net.
Oblue rocking the Takumi. Interesting, because we don't see that car very often on this in this league. It's usually Octanes, an occasional Scarab, maybe a Finnick or a Dominus, but rocking the Takumi. Interesting choice. Worked out really well there. That one's going to get a long clear back for the Owls. All the way to the other side. Exie with a touch. That ball floating. The Gators can't get to it, but Ollie's finally going to.
Oh.
Looks like Exie's going to send it the long way. Oblue's going to have to do a little bit of defense here and positions himself perfectly, but Exie's up, puts it on net. Oblue just barely gets there.
Ooh.
AFK with the follow-up, and Oblue with another save. That goal line defense is going to keep them in this one. They definitely don't want to go down 2 again as we approach 2 minutes left.
Yeah. And I have to say, to your point about the Takumi, it's not just that we don't see the Takumi too much. I'd have to say that if there was any place that we would see the Takumi, it would probably be more towards Origin and Adept League. And here we are all the way up in in Elite seeing a Takumi come out, which is I think exceptionally rare. Is Ollie going to try to chase down AFK and does get the pre-jump onto that one, but AFK able to get this one back, finds it around, can collect this one as one to fake out, and Ollie able to get enough of his car on that ball. Is actually going to take this one to the ground, send it into the middle. Is Oblu going to pick this one up, has it around one. Can't find a follow-up touch, and it backs off of that ball. Is this one set awkwardly out in front. Oblu can't get there, and that one, Exy finding the save off of the Ollie shot back the other way. AFK taking this one up, and I think he may have had some room. He did have some boost to maybe just push that ball, but no shot on net comes, and Oblu will just clear the zone, try to find a little bit of breathing room, but Ollie has a lot of work to do as a screamer being sent across the face of goal and off of the post and out. As Ollie, no boost, but to the backboard where AFK patiently awaits it and going to collect this. And with 40 seconds on the clock, Gators need to find another, and they've been finding a little bit of pressure, but not really finding the shots that they need.
No, and that double commit there is probably going to hurt them. 30 seconds left. Oblu pushes that ball down, gets blocked by AFK, but Ollie's going to send it back. Good floater through the midfield. Exy's going to touch it. It's going to go back towards goal. Ooh. Ollie going for the double tap. Can't get it. That one's going to float back to the corner. AFK has it. Exy has it again. Oblu has to recuperate. Exy is back. Ollie's going to wait for that. It dies in front of the net. Somebody's going to have to get there. The Owls don't get that one in, but time is counting down. Ollie pushing this ball down. Had one defender to beat. Couldn't do it. I know this clock's at 0 ball. Hasn't hit the ground yet. Oblu's going to move this. Ollie tries to slam it in, can't get it. It's going to hit the ground, and Owls are going to take a very exciting, low-scoring game 1.
Yeah, I mean, that was a solid game from both teams. I think that the Gators did a great job, but the Owls just finding more chances. Really felt like towards the end that the Gators had some opportunities that they could not take advantage of, and They looked very even, though. I think going forward that this is like both of these teams I feel like are going to be really equally matched. I think that we see that here. I think it's 8 shots to 6. I mean a 2-1 game. 5 saves for the Gators, 4 for the Owls. I expect these to be fairly equally matched, and it's just going to be who converts on the many opportunities that both of these teams are going to have.
Yeah, and I know Exy got credited with that save on the goal line, but it almost looked like both of the Gators were in front of the net there too. Definitely probably helping push that ball out when they had the chance to tie it. So that one going to be very unfortunate for them, but here they go. Game 2, they get a chance to get one back here as we're waiting for the kickoff here. Looks like it's going to be Exy and Ollie on the kickoff on the sides there. Gonna have to wait and see what happens here. They're gonna run into the ball. Exy's got it, gets it around the defender, gonna push it back the other way, and it looks like that ball is getting pushed back to the Owls side. Ollie playing the pass off the backboard, but Oblu not in position. AFK with a bad touch. That one's gonna go right in front of the net. AFK pushing back for an open netter, but Ollie able to get there quickly. This one's gonna get saved by, or touched by Oblu, pushed it back towards the other side. Exy's going to take a shot. Ollie able to get back there, but AFK maybe had a chance for the follow-up shot and send it into the corner instead. Exy's going to play this bounce off the wall. Oblu's going to pass that down. AFK is going to follow it to the corner, carrying it up, getting challenged by Oblu. Maybe a little bit too aggressive there. They go flying in the back. Exy was chasing that one, and Ollie kicks it back up. AFK is going to save that one. Ollie is there, loses all momentum though, gets it over one with a good pop. Exy trying to chase this ball into the corner, and no set opener here, but Exy's going to try to bring that in, and Ollie with an excellent save here. Mia, the defense on both these teams has been pretty fantastic so far.
Yeah, it really has been. Man, didn't have any boost to try to get any more power behind that ball. Tries to get the wave dash into it to just find a little bit of speed, but Ollie was able to get there and stop that as Oblu gonna take out Exy and takes this one high off the wall. Just gonna send this one forward as it is safely cleared out into the corner. Exy up for this one, can't find the touch, and Ollie to the backboard, but AFK is there to clear it off, but Oblu diving in the shot a little bit wide, sent back down. Oblu is there, but that shot a little bit high too. Oblu going to back off with this as actually has 70 boost, maybe a flick, going to send it up. Oblu sends it high, but that should be there for AFK, and it is, who drops that one into the top shelf.
Yeah, Exy has been really good with those passes and those moves. That one comes off a save. AFK following up there. Ollie gets the nose to it, but it is not going to be saved, and that one is going to put the Owls up 1-0, 3:09 left as we go to this kickoff here. Exy just using the nose of that Fennec as a shovel. AFK with another shot, and the Owls, when they score, tends to happen really quickly. I think the last two in game one were just right off the rip, putting the Gators on the back foot or the tail once again.
Yeah, and that's a solid bump, and I mean, if you're Ollie, that's a tough position to be in on 0 boost, and to catch a bump like that is not an easy place to be, and still try to push this one forward. And Exy going to be able to take this one up, drop this down, looking to get it around Ollie. Can't do that, and is bumped on his way out. And Oblu trying to collect this one, as this is an awkward ball down. Ollie up for this one, able to clear it out a little bit, but Exy going to drive this one to the backboard. Oblu able to get there, trying to clear it out, and can't do that as this one drops down, and that one on the goal line kept out by Ollie. And the pressure right now for the Owls seems to be building. Going to look to see if the Gators can find some kind of counterattack. It really just feels like that they've been playing a lot of defense, and that the thing that they've managed to find is maybe getting the ball across midfield, though, as Oblu doing a great job trying to find some bumps. And this ball finally in a dangerous position, and no one there to hit it, but Oblu just going to send it into the corner. Exy waiting patiently. This one drives, and ooh, Ollie had a chance for a shot, but sends it off into the corner. And minute 50, it is still 2-0 Owls.
Yeah, Ollie's here pushing it. The Gators are getting some pressure, but not sustaining it, as Owls really doing a great job here, moving everything around as they need to. Exy's going to push that one down. AFK had a good chance for a shot there, just gets elevated a little bit. Oblu and Ollie on the attack. Both the defenders are back. Looks like they're kind of grouped to one side, though. Maybe a pass play or a shot across the top of the backboard would have helped, but Oblu's going to get to that one. Exy is there. Ollie makes the save. Everybody's going to have to rotate around here. Oblu's going to push that out, but maybe not the pop they were looking for. Ollie's going to push. 1:12 left. Ollie with a long shot, but not going to get there. AFK is going to turn that one away. And just another almost missed opportunity there for the Gators. And Exy with the double tap off the post.
Yeah, that was a nifty little touch by Exy with a pre-flip. Has it. Yeah, it's not the prettiest double tap in the world, but it is a double tap, and it is in the back of the net. And that is a 3-0 lead for the Owls with a minute and change to go. So not totally out of the question as that one sent on net, turned aside by Exy, but it's certainly looking like the Owls may be well on their way to taking a 2-0 lead in the series. And I'd have to say this one, as even the last game was, this one really is firmly in the hands of the Owls, out shooting the Gators 11-5. But ooh, Ollie had a decent chance for a double, but being outshot 11-5, it really just has felt like this game's been in control of the Owls the entire time.
Yeah, and I think a few of those shots really coming from those the follow-ups too. They'll get a shot, the other team gets a save, and then making them make moves. Is Exy gonna try to get another one for the road right over Oblu? That one's gonna hurt, but 5 seconds left, 4-0. Put a fork in it. I think this game is done. Wouldn't be surprised if the Gators take a timeout after this. They gotta regroup. Going from being a 2-3 game to a 4-0 game is gonna be very, very difficult, but you know, this is Elite League. Stranger things have happened, and really they just got to pay attention to their pressures and just keep it going. Don't get too aggressive. There's been a couple of times where Ollie has kind of pushed up, or one of them, I think maybe it was Oblu, but pushed up, tried to get a good challenge on the other side of the field in the corner off of an aerial touch off the side wall, missed, and then you're putting your teammate, you know, in a 2-on-1 situation. So maybe playing a little, letting the ball come to them versus trying to get aggressive and attack it, because you know that the Owls are going to get their touches, but they haven't had any long goals. Everything has pretty much been right in front of the net. So just wait for them to get that pressure and then try to push it downfield when they're back recovering.
Yeah, I really feel like that could be the case, and I do have to say too is that I mean, I have to say after that first series, losing 4-0 really should not and cannot mean a lot to the Gators. They need to come back and fight. I mean, in that previous series, Colts lost 10-0 and then proceeded to win the next two games in the series. So Gators, I mean, they have a chance. It hasn't been terrible, but yeah, I feel like that they maybe need to be a bit more patient. Try to find some more counterattacks. Play into the Owls' aggression a little bit to see if you can force them to overcommit and find something back the other way. Because yeah, it hasn't. Uh, I think maybe some potentially longer goals that if you can get overcommits into the corner and just clear the ball downfield into the net would be wonderful for them. But we'll have to see if they're able to do that as a save from Exy comes out and then is promptly demoed immediately after that. As this one's dangerous out in front and the demo comes through, but no follow-up shot as Exy able to take this ball away into safety. And 20 seconds in, and the Owls have staved off their first start, but that's you know
Yeah,
sometimes it really do
pinch.
be like that. Yeah.
You can do everything right, but they're going to pinch that one off the front, and that's just one of those things that's going to happen. But they can't let that lucky goal kind of get them down, get in their spirits. They've definitely had the opportunities and some of the upper hands here. That one getting pushed out by O Blue. Let's see if they can get back to it. See AFK just up there really aggressively. O Blue's got a good chance to get this one cleared out, but can't let Exy get to that one. Good pinch out. It's past AFK. Exy was back a little bit. O Blue gonna go for the demo. Maybe not the play there. It's working a little bit. They have definitely been a little bit more physical this game, and it's helped, but they're gonna have to be very careful with those because you can't necessarily just let that ball get gone. And Exy with a tight angle shot right on the top. 2-0. 3:56 left. The Gators are doing, you'd almost say they're almost doing everything right. Just not finding the net, and really the Owls can't miss after the last couple of shots that they had an issue with in the previous game. But this one off the wall, AFK has it right back. Ollie is there, gonna bounce it, send it long, but yep, as I expected, Exy is gonna get there to touch that ball. Ollie carrying it again. Sorry, O Blue carrying it again, gets it around the other defender. This one gonna pop it up. Exy's there,
Ooh.
Ollie's there, and unfortunately, with a little bit more on that ball, maybe they get that around, but this one gonna go back the other way. Gators playing defense again. O Blue's gonna settle it, gonna push it off the side with a carry. And that was a beautiful goal for the Gators here. O Blue gets them on the board, 2-1, 3:24 left, and they're certainly showing a good bit of life here. I like what I'm seeing, and it seems like they are being a little bit more patient this game.
Yeah, that's a nice little play out of O Blue to not panic too much with a player coming for your backside, looking for that demo. And able to break that margin is this one. Ooh, that potentially had a chance, but good job to clear that one off of the backboard as AFK. Really solid fake. Doesn't have any boost to really try to do anything there, and maybe looking for a pass out front and doesn't see anything as this ball cleared hard into the corner, and Ollie just gonna pop this one forward and send it over the top of AFK, but Exy is back and gonna try to send this one over. O Blue who backflips to send this one up onto the backboard. It goes. Ollie clearing it across was a little sketchy, but not too bad. As Ollie around one, just gonna leave that ball for his teammate O Blue gonna just get this one to the backboard and try to challenge from there, and cannot get the challenges. We're a little bit under halfway, and I mean they have a goal, but it looks like it's slowed down a little bit. I'd like to see, I guess, a bit more pointedness in trying to find shots on net, as that's kind of exactly what I'm looking for there. Putting that Musty on target as this one sent into the middle, and Ollie finds a 50, but I think they just need to take more shots.
Yeah, the opportunities are there.
Oh!
Ollie's going to want that one back. That one could have tied the game. Exy pushing that one down. Ollie is not letting them control a lot of these long plays. Exy's going to touch that one in front of the net. Ollie sends it back. Exy misses that one. Oblu's there. Exy's going to pop this one down, and I'm hoping Oblu gets back there and does, but they're getting around the defender, and Exy was maybe going for a demo versus the ball, but that one's going to roll down and break a little bit of that Gators momentum. They had a couple of good opportunities there. Maybe spacing not working out the way that they're hoping, but they're still playing really good. They're still in this with 1:30 left, just giving up they're probably the first long goal I've seen of the match here. Ollie pushes this into the corner. AFK is going to take it. Ollie's going to send it out. Oblu with a follow. Good follow. Exy's going to have to chase this one in the corner. Oblu is up. Going to try to get that challenge. Exy's going to carry Ollie back all by themselves. AFK's there. Ooh. AFK tried to do a little fake, not able to get it. Exy going to bounce this one up. Oblu goes for Ollie goes for a challenge, not able to get it there. Oblu's going to have to push this one away from the net. AFK's there, and AFK's going to dunk that one in. Oh, they're going to want that touch back. Good idea, and they were there. I mean, just a second or two away. That's going to be frustrating.
Yeah, and I really have to say that I think it was Ollie out front who had a lot of room and a lot of time to try for that shot that would have made this game 2-2. Instead of not finding that shot in this game and eventually finding its way to be 3-1 and then 4-1, that that there was a moment, and I really just think that it went off the rails there, that this one might be a little tough, as that's a good shot on, but Ollie able to get there and find the save. As we're going to come down to the last 30 seconds, and it's going to be really on the Gators to find something here. I mean, it's 6 seconds per goal at this point, and that's going to be put in. And I mean, nothing's impossible, but some things are highly improbable, and a comeback by the Gators here, I think, is in that category of highly improbable.
Yeah, it would take a couple of quick kickoff goals here, but we just haven't seen that happen in this series. They're going to have to do something here. AFK pushing the tempo. I think Ollie gets a good clear there. Exy's going to pop that one back on a net, and really, that's been the story of Gators having to play a bit more defense than offense, and Oblu tries to force that one up. Both the Gators were there waiting. Exy with a good air touch. They're just sending this one down, playing with it. Goes off of the roof of Ollie. Nobody's going to get there. Owls are going to take this game and take this series 3-0, and that one was a 5-1 game. That one's going to be frustrating for them, but Gators definitely played well, and I think if they didn't run into AFK, they might have had it a little closer, but AFK popping off, and Exy has been there to support the entire time. They both traded off. Just excellent play there by the Owls, and the Gators were close, had momentum. That's going to be frustrating.
Yeah, it does, and I think that the buddy pinch that the Gators had that ended up with the ball in the back of their net, and that miss by Ollie, that they didn't play poorly. I think that they played well, but there were just some moments where missing by inches, but that's really how Rocket League is a lot of the time, that this is a game of inches, and they were a couple inches off in a couple of different scenarios where the Owls weren't. I mean, this was a 2-1 game with a bit more of a turn of the car. It would have been 2-2, and it ends 5-1. it's tough for the Gators, but I think that they still put on a good show. I think that this is a good team. They still have 9 weeks left. You want to win everything that you can, but um, I don't think that I think that they can be a solid contender. But this Owls team uh, really looked great. I mean, found the goals that they needed to, got the bounces that they needed to get and would hope to get, and they looked dangerous.
Yeah, they did, and they had opportunities. Unfortunately, finishing just not working out in their favor, as we've said. But you know, I hope they hold their heads high because they were in every single game, and it certainly looked like they had a chance to turn things around. Owls just flapping the wings, swinging the talons, and cutting everything down. Unfortunately, but uh, like you said, long season, still only week one. They have a good opportunity to get everything spun around.
Yeah, and I don't know if we're going to be having anybody in for an interview, so I'm just gonna stall for a minute or two more till production tells me something as to whether we're going to take this out or go into an interview. Production is typing. Production is typing. Um, stalling. Stalling. Okay, we can do interview, but we don't have them. Okay, well, so if they're not here, we're not gonna do an interview. Uh, so Owls taking down the Gators, 3-0 in Elite League. Uh, we have our next game is going to be at 10 p.m. So in half an hour is an Origin League matchup between the Huskies and the Lobsters. Conway, I know that you will be around for that one. I will not be. This is my final game of the evening, so I do hope that you have uh, you do have a good series and a good rest of your night. But we're going to go on break. Please join us in half an hour for that Origin League matchup.
give it all away. I never begged you or held you down to stay. I lack contentment, you long for joy. Built your resentment, it was a ploy. I lack contentment, you long for joy. Built your resentment, but it was all a ploy. Bleach like ice, tracing all my scars. Why is it hurt on the inside? It's unforgivable, but I forgive you every time. Hard to let it go, 'cause we're intertwined. I break you, you break me, but something about it makes us so, baby. Every piece keeps us together in the cold. I break you break me, holding our love in chains of gold. I break you break me, holding our love in chains of gold. Frozen in my dream, I can't escape the thoughts of you. If I try to leave, when I'm with you I can't move. It's unforgivable, but I forgive you every time. Hard to let it go, 'cause we're intertwined. I break you break me, but something about it makes us whole, baby. Every piece keeps us together in the cold. I break you break me, holding our love in chains of gold. Summer now, I close my eyes and I feel the sun on my face. Reminds me of the times we had in your arm embrace. took me down, had me feeling alone. So long, darling. Right here and now, we can try this again. If you're in, I'm in, darling. I finally see what I need to be free. Fall from what I was led to, but no holding back. I've made up my mind. Seeing what's next, I'm not sure what I'll find. Holding the key firmly in my hands. I'm looking forward, I know where I stand. And this is it, I've nothing to lose. Now is the right time, I'm making my move. I wanna hide now. You can't bring me down. I wanna hide now. You can't bring me down. Holding the key firmly in my hands. I'm looking forward, I know where I stand. And this is it, I've nothing to lose. Now is the right time, I'm making my move. I wanna hide now. You can't bring me down. I wanna hide now. You can't bring me down.
evening, FDL, and welcome back. Got a real good matchup here for you. Origin League Huskies Lobsters. I'm your boy Conway, here for the third hour, joined with Professor Freak. Professor, how are you doing tonight?
I'm doing well, Conway. I'm very excited to be here. Another week one matchup. Excited to see how things play out. So much strategy that goes into this first matchup. So, really just excited to watch some good Rocket League.
Yeah, you always have that strategy of do you play an A lineup, B lineup, C lineup? You never know who's going to come out for these teams. Um, so it'd be interesting to see how this goes. Let me give everybody the spiel real quick because I missed that. But in the meantime, what are your predictions for tonight?
I would say it's hard for me to necessarily pick one side or the other, having not seen either of them play a lot. My gut tells me, and I'm just going based on the salary, that it's going to be the Huskies. They just have two 9.5s, whereas the Lobsters are entirely nines. So I might be putting too much stock in that because you got chemistry and other factors there. But I guess if I have to pick one, that's what I'm picking. How about yourself?
You know, I really like the Huskies on this one. Katie's a real good fast player. But Moosey on the other side can put in a lot of work too. So here we go. Moosey and looks like Itchy Ramrod on the kickoff there. Envy, who is actually Thrasher, is going to carry this one up. Huskies getting some pressure quick.
Oh,
Lobster's going to have to make a save. Poor
that's
Moosey leaves that one on
unfortunate.
the goal line, and yeah, just a
You
quick goal there for the Lobsters.
you know the touch he's trying to make there, and it just came too hard. So an unfortunate circumstance, but there's a lot of time left, a lot of time to make this up.
Yeah, first goal goes to the Huskies there, and they're going to get a little break here. Kitty's turning on this one. Going to pop it towards the net. Moosey goes out for that one, can't get to it. Looked like Thrasher with
Well
a good pump
defended.
there. Every ball is headed down towards the net. Kitty tries to fake that one off. Moosey had a shot, but Ramrod gets right to it. Ball gets pushed down. Ramrod's in the air for it. This one still floating on the Lobsters side of the field. Moosey gets a touch. It's going to roll back to the Huskies. Kitty
That's
puts one on
dangerous.
net.
Good save.
Thrasher can come out and make the save. And what are you seeing so far here?
So I'm definitely seeing. I like the attack on both sides. I think defense are playing relatively well. I mean, it seems very even thus far.
Yeah, Lobsters with a quick goal there to tie it up. Thrasher finding the right place. It looks like Moosey's doing good to set that up and getting those long clears. Maybe not the touch that he wanted in the goal, but certainly a good one there to push it down the field. And it looks like the Lobsters are on their back foot again. Moosey's going to touch that out. Thrasher hits it off the wall, pushing it towards the net. Gets a little bit of a fake touch there almost. And that one, Kitty was not fooled. Pushed it into the corner. Kitty's going to put the ball towards the net. Moosey
Well
gets
handled.
the touch. Ramrod's there. Thrasher can't make the touch off the post, but able to get that ball cleared out. Little bit of a 50 there. Ball's going to die in the corner. Thrasher pushing out, rotating, and a good move there. This one's going to go up, and
Good
Thrasher with
save.
a really good goalpost save there. Moosey makes a touch, going to push on it. Thrasher turned at just the right time, but looks like Ramrod's going to touch this one off the wall. It's in the air. Envy pushes, Kitty pushes as well, and Ramrod's going to get that goal, put the Huskies up 2-1, 3:20 left.
This is an awkward aerial 50-50. I mean, going off the ceiling and towards the net. You look at this and you don't know what the Lobsters necessarily could have done differently there. It's just an unfortunate situation.
Yeah, those good touches. Not something you literally. I mean, that's just a really bizarre goal for Origin, but we'll take it, I guess. That ball's going to bounce off. Kitty with a pinch. Kitty goes to get that ball, and Thrasher's going to kill that one on the ground. Huskies turning up the heat here on these Lobsters, getting some really good pressure, but not able to sustain it. That ball's out. Moosey's going to take a shot.
Save.
Ramrod was able to get back there. Ramrod's going to send that down 2-0 on the net. Moosey trying to find his way across there. Thrasher can't get there. Maybe going for the bump, not able to get it. That ball's going to roll in, and Ramrod credited with that goal.
I feel like the Lobsters on that play, they got too eager to score at the other end. They were almost there, and then they're out of position and out of boost coming back.
Yeah, getting too aggressive will certainly set you up there. That one's
And they
going to be...
don't need to be there too. It's still early. That's the thing they got to keep in their mind. A lot of time left.
Yeah, they put themselves in a 2-goal hole here. Excuse me, here though. Ramrod's going to push that up. Moosey sends it out in a bad spot.
Save.
Thrasher's going to get a good save there. Moosey playing that one off the wall again. And it looks like Moosey really just playing back, trying to get clears, try to get those long touches to set up Ramrod on the other end. Or not Ramrod, sorry, to set up Thrasher on the other end. Moosey there again, getting the save and the savior again. Moosey there, ball stolen off the top of the car. Kitty gets it there again. Thrasher's going to push this one up the sidewall, gets a good touch towards the net. It's going to bounce down.
Off the bounce.
Everybody's up. Envy can't get there. Moosey tries to get there as well. They have a little bit of an opportunity here. Envy just sitting there, maybe a little controller problem. A little minute of AFK, but no big deal. Kitty's going to carry this one or get the boost, go for the ball. Good 50 there. Thrasher can't get it. Moosey's going to try to play it.
Oh,
Flips off the wall. Kitty just pushes that one in across. It looked like Thrasher was trying to get back, but just missed it.
And I think Thrasher might be thinking that ball is going slightly wide. That's a tough call. But yeah, that's an awkward spot he got put into.
Yeah, I would agree. It looked like it was probably going a little wide, but Kitty placed that just about perfect. This one went right back to the Lobsters, and then Thrasher catches it. Takes around one, carrying it down. Kitty's going to play that one towards the post. Yeah, he could have maybe pushed that out a little bit, but that one's going to be a long touch. Ramrod had a little bit more on it. It might have had an opportunity to go in, but that one defended away. Thrasher plays it off the ceiling. Ramrod's up in the air, going to push on this one. That one a good buddy touch, long clear, bounces off the wall, floating towards net. Kitty's going to send it the other way, says no. Thrasher tried to get a touch on it. Moosey is there, old dependable, does a little flip there. Ramrod misses that touch that could have been a 5th goal for the Huskies. They're going to want that one back. Thrasher playing this one, and the 50s are just not going the Huskies' way right now. Seems like the Lobsters cars have a little bit of weight in them.
They are both Fennec. I mean, that's basically your 50-50, trump card in any situation.
I'd say the only thing that beats it is probably the Merc, or anything with a Merc
that's
hitbox.
true.
I run my Bronco, and that thing is basically just a tank on the field. This ball going to float into the corner. 15 seconds left. Moosey trying to carry it out. Lobsters trying to get some momentum here. They're going to get that ball off. Well defended. Pushed down the side. Thrasher tries to wall pinch it. It dies, unfortunately. 4 seconds. Kitty's going to try to play that one off the wall. Ramrod keeps it up. Moosey just going to dunk that one down, and Huskies take game 1 4-1. And really, I got to say, it felt closer than the scoreboard is going to show you.
I would definitely agree with that. I mean, I think that there were a couple of plays where the Lobsters just pushed too hard. And I actually think that would be my biggest, point of improvement for them, is that they just need to play a little bit more controlled. Like, they might be going for a long shot or a counterattack too fast, and they end up just giving the ball away. I think they can be a little bit more patient with the ball there. But, I mean, overall, you got to give credit to the Huskies. They did play really well. They played solid defensively. They played like a team on offense, so really not much for them to improve in that game.
Yeah, 12 shots for the Huskies, 7 for the Lobsters, and 7 saves for the Lobsters as well, to the 4 for the Huskies. So really, Huskies saved almost everything coming at them, and the Lobsters really did too. It's just those long opportunities and the clears that they were not able to get out that kind of sunk them there. But I think they can come back in game 2. I mean, very, very evenly matched. As far as some of the aerial skill, maybe not necessarily, because Ramrod and Kitty were up in the air, but that's where you have to just be a little bit patient and try to make sure that you're getting to the spot where the ball will bounce. But they're gonna jump in here soon.
I think if you're Lobsters, your biggest takeaway from this is we clean up our mistakes, and this game is extremely close. So it's just about cleaning up the mistakes. Don't lose the game. Play to win. Don't play to lose.
That's right. Moosey playing back there defensively, maybe get him a little bit more involved in the front, but he's going to take
we do
this
have a car
kickoff.
switch. Moosey changing to the Octane. Doesn't like how many 50s he was winning.
That's entirely possible. Envy's going to take that one down the field and open up the scoring here for the Lobsters. just plays that one right off the bounce, which is what I was talking about earlier. Both the defenders were up, but not able to get to that. They might have contacted each other in the air.
A nice touch, and sometimes those slow ones are just really awkward to read as a defender.
Oh, the floater is my favorite shot to do because you're right. It can be hard to read, but that one, Envy chasing into the corner. Kitty's going to steal. Moosey's there with a really good touch off that Octane. Forces Ramrod to make a touch. Not necessarily the one he was looking for. This one's still in the Lobster zone. They're going to try to clear. Ramrod is back. Going to put that one off. Looked like Thrasher was flipping in the corner there. Maybe caught the goalpost. We've all been there and done that. That one's going to stay in the midfield. Moosey with a touch. Tried to get into the corner. Gets it around the defender. Tries to clear out Ramrod and can't. That ball is on its way. And that one is going to be open.
You know, on that one, it looks like Envy is actually maybe rotating a little too far back. He might want to stay a little closer to midfield, pick up some pennies, and just have enough boost to make a quicker play on the ball. He kind of got into no man's land.
Yeah, spacing, very important, especially with as fast as these Huskies can play. But, you know, the game's even. They've only given up a goal. They did give up a couple last game, but so far I like what I'm seeing out of the Lobsters. It's definitely worked, and there we go again.
There's the floater.
Thrasher.
That's really causing trouble for him.
Yeah, it really is. I mean, they're just popping that ball up, and maybe they're expecting it to go faster. Kitty could not get a good read on that ball, and it just floated under. Looking good so far for the Lobsters. Still about 4 minutes to play here. I think the Huskies are probably going to try to slow it down a little bit. The fast play has not worked in their favor so far. Ramrod waits for that one, gets a long clear. We're right back down into the Lobsters' end as that one gets chased. Moosey's going to take that one away. Thrasher's going to push it down, but Kitty's going to play it off the wall.
Very nice pass.
And
Well
both
defended.
the defenders able to get there. Envy gets demoed. Moosey's going to chase this up. It's going to be a 1-on-2 for right now. Kitty pushing this one back down the field. Thrasher with a good play to the corner. Just a little bit of floater. Once again, Kitty had to wait for it. Moosey's going to play that one. Gets it past Ramrod. Kitty is back. Gonna have to make something happen off that wall. Maybe running out of boost there. Moosey tried to get under that ball and dig it in, but not able to get it, and this ball is gonna go the other way.
Yeah, you know, I think overall, I think the Huskies have solid defensive rotations. As long as they're not getting caught off by awkward shots, they seem to handle the pressure when they're in defense well. But there's another shot from Envy.
Yeah, Envy's going to get that hat trick. Kitty tries to make a touch on it. Ball does not bounce the way he's looking for, and Envy with a long shot into the net, opening things up for them, which I think is what they're kind of missing game one. Certainly getting the ball better to the net.
And a 2-goal lead is huge. I mean, you're almost halfway through the game, but that just really changes the psychology of how the other team's got to play. Now they're really playing from behind. Oh, could it be another one? Wow. Envy is putting on a shooting clinic right now.
4 goals.
Are down.
Yeah, that one's a beauty, and just another little floater. Not a lot of pressure, not a lot of power to it. It's just going to pop up there and goes bar down, and I think that they have found the weakness of this Huskies team. They're going to have the opportunity to take this, to even this series up if they can hold on to this for another half a game here, but they're definitely playing like they want it better.
That's a good touch by Moosey. And well defended by Envy.
Ramrod's going to play that one. Thrasher's going to look at this one and push it down a little bit further. Moosey is there. Carries it down the other way, and if anybody's confused as to why I'm calling Envy Thrasher.
That's a nice pop.
Yeah, it's a good pop. If anybody's wondering why I'm calling Envy Thrasher, he is Thrasher on the website, so it's easier for us as the caster team and production team to know who is playing on which team here. But Moosey going to turn on it. 150 left, not necessarily the touch he was looking for. Thrasher's going to pop that one long.
Oh,
Kitty
that's
with
a
a
nice play by
little bit of
Kitty.
a butt touch.
You just have to touch that ball there. Well done. You know, and that might be the answer that the Huskies need, is they just need to challenge Thrasher earlier, but not give him a chance to get those shots off.
Yeah, that's definitely going to be an adjustment that I think that they can make, and maybe they're figuring that out because certainly Thrasher has had a lot of opportunities to just put long balls on net.
Oh, I love that strategy. Didn't work out, but I still love it.
It could, yeah, it was pretty much there. If it was on target, I think that's a goal because there was
That's a
nobody back
great
there to
bump.
defend it.
You know, I've been
Demo.
wondering when we'll see some more physical play. It's nice to see it come out, but unfortunately, that is an open net.
Envy's going to get his 5th goal of the game here. Or Thrasher's going to get his 5th
Oh,
goal of the game here, and just a long clear. They played the defense perfectly. Somebody
yeah,
going for that demo is maybe not the place or time to do it.
that's a miscommunication, 100%. Not realizing what each other are doing, and then you leave your net wide open, unfortunately.
Moosey with a good pop around towards the net. Kitty plays that one off. Got the read on that one, but Thrasher's up. Doing some fancy moves there. Ramrod and Kitty run into each other when Moosey gets the ball. Moosey's going to try to carry that in, can't get to it. Ramrod's going to try to push that off, but that one's going to get stuck in the corner, and it looks like Thrasher may get to it first. Little bump there, little challenge, but
Oh,
Ramrod's
awkward.
going to punch that one in and cut that lead back to 2. 47 seconds left.
We've all been there. You're really expecting your teammate to get some sort of a touch on the ball, and unfortunately, Thrasher, wasn't able to, and that leaves Moosey in an awkward spot when he's counting on that.
Yeah, maybe if I'm Thrasher there, I'm leaving that ball for Moosey. Probably
Yeah,
not going to keep challenging it back. Just an extra little touch on it could change his pursuit angle and move him out of the way, and that's not what he's going to want. This one back on the goal line there. Ramrod trying to play it hard.
and I'll say when you're up, there's nothing wrong with playing more conservatively. Like if you're not sure about a ball, go back to defense.
Yeah, Envy's going to miss that one and go to the back wall. Moosey playing up. Both the attackers are there on that side, but Thrasher getting a bump. Ramrod's going to try to push that ball across. They catch the Huskies up a little aggressively. Huskies running out of time. And Thrasher touched that ball away from Moosey, unfortunately. But shot is going to miss. Thrasher's going to get that, push that to the corner, and Ramrod can't get there. And Lobsters are going to take game 2 in a really, really dominating fashion. I mean, Moosey had the shots there. I think I said 5 shots each, but Envy with all 5 goals. And
5 for
the
5. It's hard to argue with that when you're one of your opponents is shooting perfectly. You're not likely to win that game.
No, it's going to be real difficult. Yeah, Thrasher 5 for 5. Moosey no goals on his 5 shots, but 1 assist. 3 saves for the Lobsters, 2 saves for the Huskies, and Huskies only had 8 shots. So shot differential looking a little bit better for them this time as well. 3 goals, yeah, for the Huskies on their 8 shots. 3 saves by the Lobsters means that there was 2 that were just off. And
And I
man,
think it just feels like the Huskies had to work so much harder for the goals that they got, whereas Envy was just popping balls on net and it was going in. So I think if you're the Huskies, you have to adjust to that. Either challenge him earlier or tighten up the defense when you're in goal, making those saves a little bit more consistently. Because yeah, that's his shooting is clearly the difference in this game.
yeah, and it really like the Huskies had pretty much every goal go in for them in the first game, whereas the Lobsters really just kind of had that luck go their way the second game. So I'm very excited to see what happens here on this third game. Waiting for the players to get in here. They know.
This could be one of those pendulum series where it just swings back and forth depending on the adjustments that the Huskies make. You wouldn't be surprised to see them come back and get a convincing win here. It's just the way these matches sometimes go.
Absolutely. Here's the kick. Good ball for the Huskies going to the Lobsters' end. Thrasher misses that one. Ramrod's got the ball. Gonna try to get it over Moosey.
That
And
was a
good,
great play by Ramrod.
just a good pass there off the backboard.
If he tries to knock that in, Moosey's there to defend it. But by going for the pop, he just puts it in a perfect spot for Kitty.
Yeah, good follow through and really good. I think that the Huskies may have found a strategy there. Gonna have to, instead of going for the first shot, try to draw the defender out, get a good pass, and go for the second. But Ramrod with a demo there. Thrasher's gonna push this ball down. Gonna have one to beat here, but Kitty not fooled. Ball bounces right back towards the goal though. Kitty gets another touch on it. Moosey terrorizing Kitty in the corner. Thrasher's
Not
gonna
getting
get
that
that
boost deal.
and chase. Boost management hasn't really come into play here so far. Both of those guys missed, though. Kitty with a good second jump bounce to get back on that ball, but it is staying in the Huskies' end here. Lobsters are keeping that ball there. That one's going to go. Thrasher's going to miss that one. It's going to go up the wall. Kitty's going to pop it across, but not able to get it to his teammate. That one's going to stay in the corner. Thrasher trying to figure something out there. Eventually just bumps Kitty out of the way. Moosey's going to push this one up the wall, but right to Ramrod. Had a good shot, but just a little high, and Thrasher got stuck in the net there for a split second.
Yeah, definitely a lot of pressure right there by the Huskies. And I feel like for the pressure the Lobsters have had, hasn't felt that threatening. I don't feel like the Huskies have been in any great danger of getting scored on. So if this keeps up, I mean, this could be that pendulum game swinging back the other direction.
Yeah, I agree with that wholeheartedly. Thrasher's going to try to get to that one, but Kitty's going to win that 50. Just Thrasher between the net and Kitty right now. Thrasher's going to get a good turn on it. I don't think Kitty was expecting that. Thrasher with a pop down. Ramrod's going to push that down the way. Moosey with a good 50, right back towards the net. Somebody's going to have to do something there, and they do. Ramrod tried to flip on that ball. Maybe not the best idea or best move. Drops that ball right down. Gonna get there.
Yeah, I don't think you want to give Envy another opportunity to shoot at your net after last game.
No, I'm really shocked that there was no Lobster up with pressure there, though. I think maybe watching that ball die, I would have turned a little bit. But Kitty's going to pop that down. Thrasher with a good challenge. Long ball. Goes back into the corner. Ramrod's going to catch it, but Moosey is there. Try to get it around the defender. Gets it around one, but Kitty is there with a good follow. And back around, trying to get it back around Ramrod. Huskies on the back foot right now. Can't seem to get the ball out of their zone. Lobsters have just been finding every bit of pressure. Moosey is there. Can't get it around Kitty, though. Kitty's playing very well defensively right now. This ball's going to roll towards the net. It's open. Moosey can't get back to it.
You know, this
Kitty,
is...
Go ahead.
That's something that can happen. I feel like when you're on offense for so long, you start to become desperate for the goal. You're like, we're right there, we're going to get it. And then one overcommit, and the ball's in your net.
Yeah, and especially being down 2. I mean, there's still 2 minutes left, and we've seen them score pretty handily when they need to. Envy's there. Nobody to answer.
A nice shot.
Nobody to defend it. And that was a good bouncing shot just right off of 50. I don't even think he was intending for that to go in the net. Oh, no, he sure was, because he made sure Kitty missed that one. Could have gone badly if Kitty would have touched that, but works out in their favor.
Yeah. Very winnable for them still, depending on how they respond to that. That could be a very dangerous kickoff.
Oh,
it looks like a bit of miscommunication there.
Yeah, I think Moosey's going to want that touch back. Kitty's going to pop that back down and out, but Thrasher is there playing really good in the midfield right now, and I got to say, that seems to be making a little bit of a difference here. Thrasher being back in the midfield and Moosey making things happen up front has certainly been beneficial for that team. And Thrasher's going to just clear this off the goal line, but can't get that second wall touch. Brings it down for a little control. Moosey following up in the midfield. Ramrod's going to get that touch. Thrasher's going to rotate out. Good play there. I think any other Origin player may have been very aggressive there. I know I would have. Definitely tried to challenge and keep with that ball, but Envy's going to push that down. Kitty's going to make a play. Moosey's going to get it around. Ramrod's got to play that in the corner. Had to slow down a little bit, cost him a little bit of momentum. And Envy with a good shot on the back. Going to go for a second touch, can't get there. Kitty was out of place. Moosey may have had an opportunity there, but Moosey said, screw it, I'm just going to pass up the midfield here. Slowly coming down to that last minute. Do you see a goal coming here for the Lobsters?
It's tough. I mean, they've had opportunities. They seem to be playing a little bit hesitant about overcommitting, which I understand, but you're getting to the stage of the match where it doesn't matter. You've got to commit for one of these shot opportunities no matter what.
Yeah, like pulling the goalie at the end of a hockey game. You know, you're down, you got to get one. If they score again, well, they were already up anyways, so you're not really losing anything. But they're certainly fighting here with 30 seconds left, trying to get something going. Thrasher with a really good touch in the midfield there. That's a floater. Kitty's going to play that one out. Oh, somebody can't get turned around on it. Kitty's there. Ball gets challenged again. That ball still hanging out on the goal line, and there is Thrasher. That's the one we've been waiting on. Just a real good pass. Communication was perfect there, and they've done it. They've tied it up with 11 seconds left.
You know, finally their sustained pressure wore them down. They get out of boost. They get one defender out of the net. The other one's out of position, and it's finally breakthrough.
That's right. And, last 10 seconds, I don't know what's going to happen here, but there's a good chance we go to overtime, which would make sense in a pendulum game like this, although Thrasher had an opportunity there. Moosey had one as well, but we go to OT in game number 3, and if that doesn't describe this series so far, I don't know what does, because they are very evenly matched right now. Each team has a game in hand. This ball drops down. Kitty with a long clear. Thrasher keeps it in. Both defenders trying to rotate back. Ramrod was there for the touch. This one's going to float harmlessly into the corner. Moosey with a touch. Maybe not the one he was looking for. That one's going to get sent down.
No.
Not
No.
like this.
Not like that.
Thrasher with a touch, and unfortunately just deflects towards his own goal.
And where's the Darth Vader no when you need it? Like, that is the absolute last thing you want to have happen. And an unfortunate end to a great game. Like, you got to hate when a game ends like that. I don't like it.
No, that one is certainly frustrating for them, but they showed so much heart in that game, getting back into it with 11 seconds. Man, I tell you what, I'm very excited for this game 4. Everybody's made their adjustments, but really the crazy number here is Kitty, 3 goals, 3 shots, and they only had 4 shots for the game to take that one versus 8 shots for the Lobsters and 5 saves there for the Huskies. Just
You know,
crazy.
I come back to the Lobsters, like, you got to clean up the mistakes. The second game, you had very few mistakes. You put more shots on net, and you won. This game, a couple of mistakes killed them. And so they've got to clean that aspect up. When they play clean, they win.
Yeah, I agree with that. I mean, definitely the shot differential doesn't really tell the story here, but that last touch is going to haunt Thrasher for probably the next game and maybe the series if that's, if that becomes the deciding factor or one of the deciding factors. But here we go, rolling into the next match here.
If you're them, you really just have to hope that he's laughing about it, because I think you can maybe look back and say, you know what, our pressure was great that game, and if we change up 2 things, we win. So if you're the Lobsters, you are in no way out of this. You still have a very strong chance of winning, and you just gotta play your game.
Yeah, that's right. And they certainly have played their game well. I think they figured out the formula that they need to win, and just making sure they clean up their touches is going to be key here. Moosey with a really good kickoff in the Huskies end. Kitty's in net. Ramrod's going to push up on this, push it towards the corner. Looked like he wasn't challenged. Shockingly enough, that ball's going to drop down. Moosey's going to send that one, and Thrasher was already rotating up. That's really good play there. That ball
I
goes
like
out.
the idea.
Yeah,
It didn't work out, but I love the idea.
Might be what they have to do. Kitty looked like he was turning back on that ball towards his net. Could have messed his team up there, but thankfully they were able to get that one moved. Kitty's going to put that one towards the net. Thrasher is there to push it back the other way. Carrying that one in the air. Moosey's down there as well. Everybody trying to get a goal here, get in on the action. That one is going to get popped by Kitty. And I got to say, Kitty's got some really good pop on his touches. There have been very few that he's touched that really didn't go anywhere. So that is certainly working in their favor.
Oh, there's Envy again.
With another little floater that pops over the net, or pops over the defender and goes in. And I don't know if, I got to say, I don't know if Ramrod was expecting that one. Maybe he's expecting a slower touch or a dribble, but Envy.
Or maybe wondering if Kitty's going to come off the wall and challenge that. But yeah, he's not in a good position to defend a shot there.
No, and Thrasher definitely just put it up, took his shot, and went for it. That's exactly what you have to do in these situations, but Ramrod's going to try to steal that one off the car and does. Thrasher with the bump, Moosey waiting patiently for the ball, but Kitty is there. Thrasher's going to have to rotate for this, and that's just a really good long clear. Ramrod's going to try to catch this and does, but that ball's stolen off his head by a great 50 by Thrasher. Moosey pushing up on this with a little popper. Kitty can't get to that one either. Ramrod's going to drop that down. Thrasher tries to put it on net and can't. That ball stays in that end, though. Both the defenders are there, but Moosey ends up on the wrong side of that bounce. Ramrod pushing it back. Moosey with a good challenge. Moosey's going to challenge here and bump Kitty, and Ramrod has to push back for this in the defensive position. And a little bit of aggression here from the Lobsters.
Yeah, they're continuing the solid pressure that they had last game, but they're just more effective. But Ramrod's Oh, please. I was saying, I would feel for him if that didn't go in. That's like 95% of the ball is grayed out.
It eventually got there, and I think the defender just tapped it in for him. He said, "You know what? Take this one. Take this one and let us get a reset." 1-1 game, 3:08, and every time they tie this up, this is basically a whole new game. Now, this is match point for the Huskies, so probably why they're just, playing a little bit less aggressive. They
Yeah,
don't have to
you
worry
definitely
about
toned
this
it
one.
down.
Moosey's going to play this one off the wall. Little tap. Try to get the floater. Can't get it on net, but I like the shot. There, that one's a
Oh,
good
great
shot by
shot.
Thrasher. And they're going to go up by a goal here. That was just a beautiful little pop. Up
You
for
can't
it.
give
and-
this man a look. Like, if he gets the opportunity, the shot's going towards your net. Granted, Ramrod got a bit of that, but yeah, he's been a sniper tonight.
Yeah, he didn't have a whole lot in the first game, but he's turned it on after game number 2, or since game number 2. This one, a little bit of a dead ball in the middle there. Moosey's going to pop that over. Kitty's going to turn on it. Gets a touch, gets some pop. Ramrod's going to put that towards the net. It's just a little high. And Kitty's going to turn that one the other way. Maybe misjudged that on the shot that he was trying to take. Kitty's going to go for that one. It's going to float
off the
across the
ball.
net. Moosey can't get there, and Ramrod assisted with a really good pass by Kitty. Just put
A
it
nice
really in the-
backflip, perfect off the curve of the wall there. Well played by Kitty.
I think that maybe Moosey was thinking that he was going to get a little bit earlier touch. Just really good place. The timing just ever so slightly off, and we have a whole new game here at 2:24. Huskies certainly showing that they are maybe going to try to put this one away. Thrasher gets the demo on Ramrod. Kitty is there, going to carry this up. Thrasher wisely turns back, but he's front post, not back post. Could put him in a bad spot, but he's there to defend. Kitty's going to take the shot, and that one's going to go in. Moosey, unfortunately, not able to pinch that off the goal, the crossbar.
Who needs boost to score, right? You just stay right in front of their net.
Yeah, if I try to do that, usually that does not work for me, but it works out for the Huskies here. 2:04 left. They have a 1-goal lead. and
I like
they're
to call that
certainly-
strategy being annoying. It sometimes works.
Yeah, you don't want to give them any opportunities, but Moosey's going to punch this one in. Defenders just
Right
nowhere to
back.
be found. Back and forth. You were talking about the pendulum series. Last game was a pendulum game, and this one looking to be more of the same.
You know, I think we got to credit Thrasher did get a bump on, I forget which defender it was, but that kept them from getting back to goal faster. So you got to credit him for getting that bump, even if it was unintentional.
Yeah, and the physical play certainly makes a difference, and we haven't seen too much of that in this series. As that one's going to float on net, Kitty can't get to it. That ball's going to bounce out.
Great
Moosey
shot by Moosey.
with a follow-up. That was just beautiful team play there. Kitty gets that touch, and I think he comes in, and yeah, the demo there, maybe an unintentional demo by Thrasher, but still caught him out, got Kitty out of the play, and that one's going to put the Lobsters up 143, and this one looks to be probably one of the higher scoring games we've seen in this series, just with everybody going back and forth. The Lobsters don't want to be eliminated. Huskies want to put these guys away. Envy had an opportunity for a shot there. Ramrod was up in a very good place. Ended up finding that around right. The double touch does not matter. Moosey to get the hat trick and put them up 2 goals, and they are firing on all cylinders.
This is an awkward spot, but I think Kitty played exactly into what Thrasher wanted him to do. Thrasher wants him to flip into the ball. I know you're down, but in that situation, you kind of got to stay put. He can't score through you.
No, cutting off those shooting lanes is always important. Moosey had a touch there, goes into the corner. Kitty's there, and it looks like Moosey playing a little bit of boost games here. Kitty may not have a whole lot because Moosey's just been taking everything. Big challenge in the midfield, and Moosey once again gets back. Gonna turn pit maneuver on Ramrod there, and that one's just a
Thrasher's
long
got the
touch
demo. Kitty's not
out
there.
of the way. Oh man, your teammate, they certainly can't put any shots on if they're not there, and they can't defend either. Envy Thrasher is here. Oh, that ball is gonna die.
He's so into the bumping, he's even bumping his own teammate.
Yeah, we've all been there before. Thrasher's there, gets it under Kitty. I think he's finding a place. They're really just finding all of Kitty's weaknesses here. Over little floater balls, and he jumps up for everything. So if you can put that ball under him, that's a good move. It might not have been intentional, but it worked out in their favor. Ramrod's going to turn on this. They're still down 2 goals. That ball floating back towards the Lobsters net. It's going to be out to Kitty, who can't get to it.
Awkward.
More time off the clock.
Oh,
Thrasher with a demo to put the salt in the wound. A little bit of a clear here. Moosey can't get to it. Neither can either of the attackers. It will roll in. 9 seconds left. This kickoff could really decide this game 4. It's been real back and forth, but Moosey had a really good opportunity there. Just, not enough boost to float it under the ball.
That's an unfortunate one, but you have to call out Thrasher's physical play. I mean, I actually think that's one of even some of the unintentional bumps and demos. It's been a huge factor in this game, just in terms of opening up the top.
Ooh,
And there we go.
Last touch there by the Huskies, but the Lobsters are going to even it up, so we will go to a game 5. And really, I gotta say, don't be shocked if this one doesn't go into overtime, or don't be shocked if this one goes into overtime. Sorry, because 5 shots for the Huskies, 4 goals. Ramrod 100% shooting, but Moosey also 100% shooting. 3 for 3. Defense in this game really just crazy because the shot counts were low. 1 save for the Huskies, 2 saves for the Lobsters, and 3 shots apiece for the Lobsters. So shot differential really not making a difference. They're just getting more balls on net and making it happen. Playing a little bit more patiently. We talked about before, both these teams are warmed up. Both these teams are certainly playing their game. And what are you expecting out of this game 5?
I am expecting the Lobsters to continue with the physical play. I mean, look, it's clearly working. There's a reason why the Huskies don't have as many saves. It's because they physically weren't there. So you can't save a ball you're not there for. I also generally think the Huskies looked uncomfortable at times in defense where they haven't in the earlier games. So that could be just to them when you go down early, it's sometimes hard to change your mentality. So if you're the Huskies, you have to play calm in defense. And then if you're the Lobsters, I think they're going to continue the physical play. I think if the physical play works and it gets the Huskies out of their mental rhythm, I think this game is going to the Lobsters.
Yeah, I'm really shocked nobody took a timeout there, but waiting for everybody to get back into this game to get this game 5 started here. They're probably, I think Thrasher's on PlayStation, probably taking a second to get loaded in. We all know how that goes.
Rip.
As a recent PC convert, I pop right into these things, so I'm not used to that, but it is certainly a possibility.
I'll
Nobody.
say you don't notice it as much, especially too, just in terms of the gameplay until you go back. Because like I made the change years ago, but I didn't really appreciate. I was like, yeah, it's definitely better. But then I went back, and that was when it really clicked in my head. It's like, oh my gosh, this feels so much slower. So if you want a cheat code to improve it in rank, just spend money on a gaming PC. No problem for people, right?
Well, I played on a laptop for a while. I just set it to like the lowest quality settings, moved it towards FPS, and that seemed to help as well. You really don't understand what it's like to be locked to the 30 FPS or 60 FPS when you can break out 90 or even 144. The game just seems to fly. So interesting moves here.
Everything, yeah, it's just so much smoother at the higher frame rates. There's a reason why when you look at the pros and the high level players, they all play on good rigs that can run those super high frame rates.
That's right. And here we are. We finally got them in here. Had to give them a little poke, but here we are for game number 5. Good kickoff there. Going to float towards the Lobsters end. Kitty is there for the touch. Gets the ball. Is it going to go in the net?
Good
No.
save by
Thrasher with a goal line save. That ball's going to go around Kitty. Moosey's there challenging. Moosey going to play this one. Ceiling touch down. Moosey out of boost. Long
That's an
pop
awkward
there.
ball.
It's off the ceiling. It forces Ramrod to make a touch, and it certainly goes a little high. Definitely what they were looking for there. Challenge those balls on the goal line, folks. It can work out in your favor for sure, but Ramrod's going to try to pull this around. Moosey says no, go to sleep. Go get respawned down at the other end. Thrasher's going to touch this one and send it. Moosey with a good play off the top of Ramrod. Going to save that ball. Maybe a little fake there. Not necessarily intentional, but this ball is right back in the Huskies' end. Ramrod's going to pop it out. Tried to follow. Gets a little bit of a ground pinch. Moosey's going to push that across. Kitty has to force his way back to the net here.
I
This one,
think we're seeing definitely more aggression from the Huskies thus far. I think that they realize that playing a bit more defensive passively is not working out for them.
no, certainly not, and arguably it allowed the Lobsters to get back into a couple of games here, but here we are. This ball still in the Lobsters' end. Moosey with a good pinch off of Ramrod. That ball rolling towards the net. Ramrod able to get back and touch it, but that one's going to get touched by Thrasher. Kitty in the net. Looked like Thrasher was trying to get a little bit different touch there for Moosey. That ball pops out, and a good
There's
bump
the
there by
physical play.
Moosey. Ramrod is here. That ball gets challenged in the air, going to pop down to Kitty, but Kitty not able to get that shot off, and Moosey sends him back to the other side. Thrasher has this ball, carrying it down, tried to get a flick on it, could not get the flick to follow through. That ball's going to pop right back down to Moosey, who puts a shot on net. Kitty's got it. Ramrod's under it, drops it down, but Thrasher's going to be there. Pops it up, maybe a little high off the backboard. I think Kitty got a touch on that one. Ramrod's going to push that forward, but Moosey right back there, and oh no! Thrasher touches it and sends it back towards his own net. Kitty's going to try to put that one on. Envy's there. Ramrod has to turn on it, but Moosey's up, touches it out of the way of Ramrod. Thrasher has it, going to push it back. Kitty rotating back. Both the defenders are there. That ball nowhere to be found, and looked like he's looking for Moosey, but Moosey had already rotated just a little bit further back. That ball gets touched, bounces towards the net. Defender flies off the wall and unfortunately not able to save it. Ramrod's going to put the Huskies up game 1 or 1-0 here in this game 5, and already half the match is gone, and we see our first goal here. What an
this is
amazing
definitely the
turnaround.
latest we've seen a first goal in any of these games tonight. And this is huge if you're the Huskies. You've got the lead now. This just takes a lot of the pressure off. Now you feel like the Lobsters have to play more urgently, more likely to make mistakes, which killed them before.
Yeah, I mean, they've had a couple opportunities, maybe just a couple miscommunications and not worked out in their favor, but Thrasher's going to turn on that ball. Moosey up a little bit far forward. Kitty is there. Maybe try to flick this around one defender, gets it around the second one, and Ramrod is there too. And
that's a great play by Kitty. Really just a great pass. Passes beyond the defender that's challenging to his open teammate.
Yeah, the Huskies are putting on some speed here and opening that door for them to be the winner of this match. But we know the Lobsters can answer. We're just going to have to see it happen. That ball far and out and down, bounces down. Moosey waiting for it, maybe bumped there, sends it back out. Thrasher gets a touch, not enough on that ball. Looks like Ramrod's going to push that out, but there's another little touch by Thrasher. Ramrod goes for the carry, gets it over the defender. Envy is there, going to bounce it out, tries to play this one. Kitty sends it away. That ball on the goal line. Moosey's going to get a good touch to pop it out, but not nearly as far as maybe he was looking for. Thrasher is going to send this down. Kitty's going to catch it, play it off the wall, but leaves a little bit of space. Moosey's there with a shot, but Ramrod was playing very good defense back there. We're down to 1:20 left. If Lobsters are going to do something, they need to make it happen. That ball gets left for Moosey. Moosey's got it. Going to play it in the corner. Tries to tap it down, and looked like Kitty sends this one the other way. Thrasher playing this one off the wall. That one gets taken away as well. Ramrod playing really aggressively to get that ball off the top, and Ramrod with the demo.
The physical play. And you know what? I'm not seeing any physical play from the Lobsters. And that was a big differentiator last game. So I feel like that's kind of gotten lost. That's just a phenomenal play.
Yeah, fair turnabout is fair play there, and the Huskies are going to go up 3-0. If the Lobsters want to get back into this, they need to do something quick. You've got less than 20 seconds per goal. Envy right there with the demo on Ramrod. Moosey leaves that ball. Kitty misses it. Ramrod gets a touch, but it stays in his zone, and Thrasher is going to try to follow, maybe mess up Ramrod there a little bit. Going to try to catch that ball, does not, but Moosey is there to send it the other way. Got it around Kitty. Ball floating towards the net, and Thrasher's going to make that one pay, and they are 36 seconds away from losing this game if they can't get another couple of those really quickly. They wasted.
I mean, obviously it's not easy, but there is still more than enough time to get 2 goals here.
Yeah, they're just going to have to... Oh, that's going to be close.
That's not how you want it to happen. Oh, that's unfortunate.
Yeah, right back down 3 goals, 32 seconds left, and both of the Huskies were just there challenging.
The pool shot, and I get it. You're thinking we have to get a goal immediately, and the kickoff just doesn't go how you plan it.
And there's another touch there, good kickoff, but Envy's there, or Thrasher's there, gonna play that off the wall. Tries to get
Oh, he's
another one in.
soloing. Good
Oh my
shot.
goodness, and they're right back into this one. They're only down 2 goals, 25 seconds left. If they can do that a couple more times, I think that you're trying to play here for overtime. You're probably not going to get 3 in 25 seconds. You really don't want the other team to score any more at all. But if you can get it in the net, I mean, you gotta hope that the Huskies aren't tilted here. Moosey's or Thrasher's there, Kitty's there as well. That ball's gonna go wide, and they're probably just gonna play aggressively to keep that ball in that other end. That's pretty much all you can do at this point. You don't want to get caught up here. Moosey's there, pops it out mid. Thrasher's gonna go for that ball. Kitty's got a touch. Kitty's got it in front of the net. Tries to take one for the road, can't get it, but Ramrod
They
is
get
there.
one more.
Ramrod's going to get another one, and I think that was a hat trick for Ramrod, if I'm not mistaken. It sure was. Not the way the Lobsters wanted that one to end, and like I said before, Thrasher is going to be really disappointed and want that one back that he deflected in, because they really could have ended that game and taken that last game and been good, but we went to a game 5 here. Didn't get the overtime I was thinking we would, but man, just really good play here, back and forth, and nobody should be disappointed. That was an excellent series, and just think it really took an own goal for them to take you out.
It's a close series, and again, like first match of the year, you may not have developed that great of a chemistry with your teammate yet. You may be playing around with the lineups. Maybe you're not sure exactly who you're going to play. To know you were that close, like definitely not something that the Lobsters should feel demoralized by. There were some frustrating moments in there, but I think credit where credit is due. I think the Huskies really stepped up the aggression that last game. I think they played too passively in game 4, and it paid off. And they played, I think the Lobsters really played better individually at times, but the Huskies played better as a team. The Huskies had much better team plays, the passing plays were much more solid, and it seems like the comms and the rotations and defense were overall better.
It looks like we might get a quick interview here with these guys. Try to get them into the waiting room and give them a couple minutes here. Now, waiting to get the next match going. Try to get them in there.
Always pleasant to get an idea of their psychology.
Yeah, especially when a series goes that far and that long and it's ups and downs. That was a real roller coaster. Honestly, I was not expecting that one, but they certainly made it interesting. Both teams did, and the Lobsters played their hearts out.
Oh,
Certainly,
absolutely.
certainly not a bad one to hang your hat on at all.
Give them credit for making the proper adjustments when they needed to. I mean, definitely that series could have gone either way.
And
Oh,
here we
and
are. We have the series
um,
winning Huskies, Kitty and Ramrod. Congratulations. How did that one feel?
that one felt great. Uh, first game of the season. The last time I played FDL, I actually threw a playoff match. So I like not throwing this match. That was pretty fun.
What kind of
I
Pretty
can
good.
adjustment?
appreciate
Oh, go ahead.
that. No, go
It's
ahead.
pretty good. Had a lot of fun. Me and Kitty connect well. We ran a two season in another league, so we have a lot of chemistry already. And our play styles just fit pretty well together for the most part.
Yeah, Lobster started showing life there, especially in that game 2 and that 3 area, um, and definitely game 4. What kind of adjustments did you have to make based on their physicality ramping up?
Um,
Just watch our rotations better. Make sure when we're going for our 50s or good 50s, and we're trying to make sure that we know we're going to win them, or at least get a good touch on the ball to slow them down to make sure second man's in better position to get a good save.
yeah, along those lines, kind of just for me, at least for me, that's mellow out. That's mellow out. Gotta stick with it. Gotta know I can win, I will win, and then I did win. Simple as that.
It seems like you guys played more aggressively in the games that you won. Do you think that was deliberate, or is that just kind of a subconscious thing that came from wanting to win?
I think it's a little bit of both, you know. I feel like the winning team is most of the time going to be more aggressive, quote unquote, or at least more successful on their aggressiveness. So I think, you know, they were plenty aggressive. It's not like they weren't being aggressive. It's just we were able to capitalize more than they were.
For me personally, I know that I play with a lot of people that are high champ to GC level, and I know I can play at their speed, and it's just a matter of, you know, realizing, hey, I need to slow down, or hey, I need to break that speed out now.
Well, you certainly definitely did that. I think that's one of the first things that we noticed was that your game speed was really quick and your game IQ was really great. Um, just watching you guys fly around the field was pretty fantastic. That's all I've got, Professor. If you've got any more questions.
No, I think I mean, bravo, you guys are setting yourself up. I think it was clear to us the team chemistry. We noticed a lot of kind of like solo plays on Lobsters, but you guys had some really great team plays. Um, I have to imagine how nervous were you after like Envy or Thrasher's 5 goals in game two, because he didn't seem like he could miss.
Uh, I
For me, I wasn't, but like I said, I'm used to playing with people that are higher, way higher ranked than anybody that we're playing with at the moment, and you know, I have my games where I come back. Well, I don't come back, but I have my games where I catch an early lead on them, and I just play smart and catch a dub on them. Still, it's Rocket League. It happens.
You guys definitely showed that resilience after coming back from that game. So one more thing to ask. So who do you want to play, or who are you watching out for in Origin this season?
personally, Itchy's new to the league. I don't know if he knows anyone,
Um,
but
nope.
yeah, I'm going with the Eagles. That's who I want. I want the Eagles. Give me Potato. I don't even know who's on the team, but just give me Potato, man. I
Is that
just
a little bit of a grudge match?
it was like a friendly match. I played with him in FTL. You know, I've been playing with him a bit, hanging out with him. So I just know I wanna 3-0 sweep him just so I can rub it in his face some more.
I can't blame you there. I'd feel the same way.
I'm just looking to come out here and play and to be a rookie in FDL and have an amazing rookie season.
That's a great attitude to have. I tell you what, I've been in that position, and this is a great group of people, a great bunch of games, and so I'm very glad to have you here. Thanks a lot, guys, and congratulations on your win.
Appreciate it. Thank you guys. Thanks for
Thank
having us up
you.
here.
I'd like to shout out Great Honda. I'd like to shout out Two Cool Dudes. Ask him about Fortnite skins. DM him right now, guys. Say Too Cool. What are your thoughts on Fortnite skins? And that's all I have to say.
Thanks,
Awesome. Well,
guys.
thank you very much. That's going to do it for us here tonight. Come back tomorrow night for another sweet slew of games starting at 7 o'clock Eastern. Or, sorry, 8
8
o'clock
o'clock
Eastern.
Eastern.
Thank you. I don't know what I'm talking about sometimes. But I have been Conway. I've been joined here by Professor Freak, and shout out to Lasagna Man on the stream. We appreciate you all. Come back tomorrow night. Have a good night.
Thank you, everyone.